see what the, we'll see.
Jessica, yay.
It's good. It's good practice, I guess.
That's
Now
right.
we got the ding dong.
Yeah, I love
Did
the
it-
ding dong.
Helps.
Oh, I can minimize
Yeah, it does.
this
'Cause I'm gonna-
and maximize this.
Yeah, you go to.
Do we do gallery?
Gallery? Just you can see everybody.
Okay.
Now you can you can go to full screen and then it'll make it.
Is that here also?
Yeah,
Oh,
right
yeah, there
there,
it is.
full
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a speaker.
Good morning, guys.
We
don't
missed
see-
you last week.
I know I had a class and
Aw.
that never happens. What are the odds? It like
Right.
overlaps.
Right. Well, glad you could join us today.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here. What did I miss? Is everybody, you guys are done, right? It's blocked.
not- no,
finished.
no.
I'm binding off right now.
She is going to
I'm
bind
going
off
to
today.
I finished and I've just been sitting for.
She thinks she's going to do the Pico bind off.
Ooh,
That's what Charlene.
How's yours coming along? How is yours coming?
I'm
along?
starting section 10.
Great. Very good. You're cruising along. We had a couple people finish though. Tracy and Barbara. And they're both making another one.
Yeah, they're overachievers.
Overachievers. How you doing?
Like overachievers.
Zoom, yeah, we're doing a knit along on that shawl. This right here, that one. And then that t-shirt there that you were looking at, that's gonna be our next Zoom knit along.
Okay.
Yeah, so some people come into the store and some people just join us on Zoom.
Okay.
Well, I'm having problems. I just wanted you to read through it, but I can come
Sure,
back and
no,
read it.
no.
Okay. You want to go in there?
No, this is fine. Right now, it's just-
We just knit.
yeah, we just knit. It's not a big study or anything. Did Jessica see our next project?
Oh, I didn't.
This is what we're gonna do next.
Ooh, I like it.
Isn't it cute? This is the yarn, the fiber company, Acadia. This is the one I'm gonna use. It's got a little bit of tweed in it,
Yeah.
but it's
Is that on
really
the-
cute. It's got some shaping here. It's a top down and shaping here, but then it continues on down here, so it flares out a little bit at the bottom.
I like it. Is that on the website already?
No. Well, I think there's a little announcement that it is, going to be the next one, but and some people have mentioned they want longer sleeves, which is fine. It's top down. You can do whatever length you want.
Right.
Yeah. Have you done a top down sweater?
I have never done top down. I have always done cardigans.
Okay. I love top down because you can make it whatever length you want. And I'm actually very addicted to it. And when a pattern doesn't call for top down, I kind of steer myself away from it.
I know a lot of people do that. They love it. It's like socks. Like you have a technique. This is what you do.
Right.
And then if the pattern's different, you try to alter it to fit.
Right.
But nope, I've never done top down sweaters.
Well, maybe you can do one. Okay.
Okay. Question. You know what? I think I've got to stop using these foreign patterns because there's a definite language barrier.
What did you do for your, how many did you do?
I cast on 3, bound off 6.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah, because I was.
because when I was looking at one of the, I mean, I've done it before, but I went online and
Like cast on 3, bind off 2 or something, but they were really.
the one I saw was cast on 3, bind off. Oh, no, cast on 2, bind off 4, because isn't it, you double what you cast on?
I don't
That's
think
what,
there's a rule or anything.
that's what they were saying. Whatever you cast on, then you bind off double. So she was
Okay.
2 and 4, so hers is 3 and 6, yeah.
Just, what's it called?
Okay.
Knotted
I have a
knit
couple
together.
questions.
Okay.
So what it was,
That's what you're
pointy,
making, huh?
but
Right.
not
Uh-huh.
like,
This-
like the
this
little
has been
things like
Yeah.
translated to
Okay.
little kind of
Okay.
just
Oh,
zigzaggedy.
Huh.
So I may do that, but I gotta watch the video
Sleeves?
to do it. 'Cause I won't do it
Yeah.
here.
I'll probably get lost where I am, so.
What
it's-
they're
There's no
doing
medical
is,
papers.
you know, when you do a V-neck
Yeah.
and you start decreasing on both sides,
Yeah.
they're having me make the whole square, the whole body and back together in the round as a square. And then I take my sewing machine and I sew my V's and then I cut it.
Is there a steek there?
No,
Oh, when I did it, I had a steek there.
there is no, the only steek I have is in the front. The front goes all the way up.
Oh,
So are you
oh, well,
getting
But
if
then-
that steek goes all the way up, that's
Mhm.
okay.
Yep.
And then it comes together
I
when you're
have about
knitting it.
4 rows.
But then when you cut it, it's,
Oh,
I
no,
purposely
I've
don't
done,
work
I've done
on it this
100
week 'cause I
steeks.
thought,
Okay.
"Do my 4 rows,
It makes
won't
me
make
go
me
all the way up
Yep.
to, and I'm making a square circle, because
Uh-huh,
I'm
yeah,
doing it
okay.
in the round.
okay,
So I have my steek,
yes.
but it's asking me to take my sewing machine when I have a square piece, make a V here, make a
Actually
V there,
finished on-
and cut out.
I finished
the
on
V-neck
Tuesday
steek.
night. I finished
Oh,
it and
really?
That's
No,
right.
I didn't.
but I
did
thought I'll just
shaping
wait
and
until I
stuff.
picked
Did
up
it
my
really?
sweater
Not
last
that
night
one,
that
but
I
a
haven't
different
done for a
one.
month.
I did a
did 4
V-neck
rows. So once I got
vest
to the
and-
4th, the last
did
row,
the
which is the very
shaping.
last row, and then I have to
Nope,
go back
there
and do
is
a
no
half of
shape. I
the
mean, I just
because
did
it's
the shaping in the
two
V-neck,
sections
but
of
my steek was there, so I just
Nope.
cut it.
lace,
Yeah.
and then you
my
just do
steek.
half of it
Oh,
again.
I
So I
couldn't.
was at the, and
Oh,
I
that's
knew I was
why.
off at
They
the
didn't
very
do
end,
a
and
steek.
there was
They
a,
did a steek
so
in
there's
3
this huge
stitches.
hole
I
in
did
it,
a
so I must have
steek.
dropped
Oh,
something, but then
okay.
it
So
stopped,
they
so I
did do
I
a
took
steek.
out 2
Right.
rows and started,
So
so
there's
I may have
two.
take out even more
See
rows if
how
it
it's-
drops down
it's
far enough, you have
square.
to take it,
It will be
Ah.
Okay,
Right,
do
okay,
the
so the
babies that are
deal
one
is,
day.
that's the way they do
I'm
it.
bulky.
You can do it a different way
So
if you
my
want,
class, I-
you know,
4
that's just the.
hours.
Oh
method
my
that they-
gosh.
that
Have
they
you
do
ever
it.
heard
I
of
don't know.
that?
Anyway,
So
one day my
They
back
want me
was
to
hurting
cut
really
this.
bad, so I was
let's say
like, "I'll
this
just
is
sit
the
down
end.
and-"
They want me to cut it.
Uh-huh,
So I was trying to
Then they
clean
want
out
me to take my
stash stuff
sewing
still.
machine, count
And
down,
then
and
yesterday,
sew a
my
V,
husband
sew a
decided
V,
to go
and then
to
cut away.
middle of
the
nowhere,
extra.
Lima,
I have done
Ohio.
that
Oh,
before, not
you
exactly
have.
like
It
that, but I have
gets
done
me.
where my
So,
sewing machine was
I was
my
like, well,
stabilizing
bring
thing, and I
something
didn't
to
really
do.
care
Yeah.
for it because
so I
it's
had
not stretchy
started
at all.
this, 'cause I've
it
had-
doesn't have any give.
We
at
live,
all.
we go to Lima, Ohio
So the
for
first
meeting
steek I
my
ever
nephew,
did
if we're
was with the
train,
sewing
my
machine,
niece,
and you are right.
they live in
Yeah,
Chillicothe,
I've
so
never
we
done
would
that.
meet in
Okay.
Lima. It's a little
Now,
bit farther for
second
them, but
question
it was
is,
a
I'm
good meeting
making
place,
this
or
a
my
square
nephew, we
block.
would
Uh-huh.
meet them.
Okay.
One time we
Yeah.
were
There is no
trying to
place
know
for
our
me to
car,
put the
so we
arm.
met them
Probably
at
because
the
they're
Cracker
big.
Barrel.
I
Right.
met my parents,
Sew
yeah, I
it,
met my parents
and
there
then cut
before because it's
I know.
Finley is
so
probably
I
a
wouldn't
little
wanna do
more
that either.
halfway.
No,
Yeah.
so you've
But
heard of this.
Depending who has
Oh,
more
actually, that's, I
time.
think that's where we did meet with
I can't
Finley.
say
Yeah.
exactly
usually
like
we've
that. I've
met
heard of
in
it.
Finley.
So you know what they're
Cracker
saying.
Barrel is
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
kind of understand what they're
There's not
saying,
much
but I
That's
on
where,
wouldn't wanna
that's
do
where
it
we met
either.
with Finley.
Yeah.
My brother, I think my husband
my
has friends
God.
that lived in the
Yeah,
Lima
but you're
area.
familiar with
That's why I know.
steaks, so you can
One
just
day
you can just use your steak.
they
and just
had
start where you're
construction
supposed
and
to
I
have
didn't. So I
your,
was
or
trying
where
to
you
meet 'em
want your V,
for
just
the
start your
dogs, whether it
shaping.
was drop off or pick up.
And
You know
just
what I mean?
decrease
Just
every
decrease
other
them.
row.
So it looks kind of
Get my
funny
dog
when
Yeah.
it's
give
all
them my
still
dog.
together because
And,
it starts pulling in there because you
So
haven't cut
I
the
was
steak
on the
yet. But
road.
then
I
when
said,
you
okay,
cut
we'll
it,
just
of
keep
course, it
talking
opens up.
and see where our
So I would
halfway
just do
could
my
be.
shaping of, you
And
know,
they got
maybe they
stuck
didn't
in
want to mess
traffic,
around with
so I
worried about
ended
the
up going
pattern,
past
but
Finley,
I
thinking
don't
I
like
would
that
do the
either.
next
I don't
exit,
either,
Ada,
It
or
could have been
whatever
an
it's
easier
called.
way to
Mhm.
write it. They
And
didn't want to
then
use
they
up a bunch of
still weren't
direction
caught up,
pages
so
or
then we
something.
went on
I don't
down
know.
Well,
Lima,
and
but
I'm
then trying to
coming-
find a place to
I've
stop
come
to eat
into
was
that
like
in magazines
Oh.
where
Yeah.
they,
hardly any.
Cut stuff out
Yeah.
because they can't.
And we had
waste
the
stuff.
yeah,
dogs.
and
so
you're
it's
the
not
one
like
that
we could
told
eat
me
in,
that.
Yeah.
you
But
know.
the armhole will be
Although
just
we
like
have
this,
done
a
Cracker
solid
Barrel,
thing,
it's not
and then I
hard.
find out where I want to
It's-
put my sleeve.
It's not that.
Like,
long.
Do they live
Dayton's
in
the huge
Ohio
one. They
then?
live in east
Okay.
of Dayton.
I may be back.
Springfield
With my-
area.
With my sewing machine.
Yeah, my brother lives in Chillicothe, and then my
Alright,
nephew, they
what's
live in
with all the
Hamilton.
machines, so- so
Yeah, not
where's
into
the
that either.
V-neck and where's the steaks?
Yeah, I
That
would
was
put
it.
steaks in for sleeves.
But anyway,
And I
so
would shape
have
the
this
neck so that you can
archaea,
still just cut the
but
I have
the
some, I
sleeve and
think,
then fold it back like you're gonna do on the front.
Yeah.
because I
It's-
switched my
and
pattern.
it's
not a
I
big
didn't like the
deal.
shawl I was doing.
Well,
with
it is
the colors
when-
were too muddied.
My brain hasn't been
Mm.
trained that
So-
way.
No, no, I mean, I
something,
don't
are
think
you
it's
doing another
like
shawl? Are you
in
doing?
there.
Yeah,
It's not a big
different
deal to,
Because
So
they wrote in the seat to the
I-
middle.
right.
All right, so with the
initially,
sleeve,
like I
what
said, I was
size?
doing a
I
shawl
stopped.
that was this
Right.
year. Oh, this is
With the
something I want to
sleeve,
color match.
they want me
That's pretty,
to,
that
Um,
greenish.
but this
Turn it
color was
inside out.
getting all muddied
Okay.
with these.
turn it
Oh,
inside out,
yeah.
and
that
then
it was
do
very
6
So I thought, okay, I don't like that pattern.
rows
So I ripped it all
of
out
stockinette.
and
So if it's inside out,
found another
Why
one
does it have
of
to be inside
the
out?
patterns
the stockinette
that have
Oh.
yardage
Oh, the
for it,
same.
side,
the
They
same.
want
Oh,
the knit
yeah.
side
design.
inside?
Is this the one you're
that's
doing?
what,
I'm
how
going to
else
do
could it
this one
be?
out of these.
Yeah,
Why
I
do they
think
want it
Barb's
turned
doing
inside
that
out?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did it more patriotic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
turn the
Turn sleeve
sleeve,
Um,
inside out.
with
But anyway,
changing
I had
colors,
started
which is
without
navy
getting
blue.
into this
Six
game.
rows back and forth and stocking it
So I
back and
thought maybe I
forth.
could trade
So
it for
they
something
want
else later.
they want
If
it
I don't
back and
need it.
forth, so it's not joined.
Because I have a
So it's
purple
still
one at
stocking
home
it, so
too
means
that I
it's knit
initially
on
Oh,
the right
yeah.
side,
for
put on
this,
the
and then
wrong
it was
side.
too bright.
Well,
So
Yeah,
that's
I
I've
what-
got
got,
purple
I've
and
got
it's too bright.
the purple
So-
and I've got the rust.
Increasing
Where,
one stitch at beginning of each.
Because that's what she's using.
So
to
this is
Right,
back
make
and
the-
forth.
So
I
I
brought-
thought, let me try
I
to
have
shop.
this.
so they
like
don't want me to join. I knit all the way to
Right,
here,
this is
I
the
turn it
cotton.
around.
turn around,
Yeah.
twirl all the
Knit,
way
knit,
back
row,
for the
row,
shirt.
row, knit,
I got
row,
like
row,
4
row,
of
and
these.
then
I don't
do
know if this
some
is the right cotton.
Okay,
that
so
she
then it will
increasing
flare
at the
out.
beginning
Yeah,
of each
so
of
I
the
don't-
6 rows.
Okay.
I don't think I'm
No
making
idea
that
where they might
unless
be
I
turning
find
this
something that
side
goes
out.
with this,
What's this
because
not
I've
matter?
shopped and shopped.
I don't
for a
know.
shirt to go
Unless
under
that's
this,
their
and I cannot find the
translation
right
thing
blue.
of trying to get you to
So
realize
I
you're
thought,
not
oh,
round.
I'll just, I still had it hanging in the
Oh.
vacuum because I was gonna
So-
take it to Kohl's today.
Inside
I thought,
out,
well,
you know,
I'll just
normally,
bring it here and
normally you're
see.
going this way, and if they
So
want you to
whether I
turn around
decide
and
to
go
do
the other
that
way, maybe
top
that's what they
or
mean by
something
inside out,
else.
so then go back that way.
But anyway, so
Inside
now
out.
I'm not
Okay.
sure
No,
if
it's
I'm
not
loving the
really
colors
inside
on
out.
this.
So
but
then I'll have six
Oh, I like it.
rows.
6 rows
This
of
shows it up
stockinette.
better.
of
I mean, it's
stockinette
just
that are
so
not joined.
different.
Yeah.
And
than
that
this,
is what
but-
Well, that's pretty
fits
bright.
in
Yeah,
to the armhole,
which I love it,
Okay.
this is not
because
that,
the 6
but I can always remake
rows
it right.
of
some
navy,
other day.
of blue.
Or
But
the
anyway,
inside.
so I was
Yeah,
just
you
trying to
can't see
stash
it.
bust, so I did this
So-
yesterday. in
That
the
in the
car.
inside.
What is that
What I need to
used
do is
for?
stash bust.
Because of
That's
probably
what
the
this,
way
I thought
that
I could
they're,
use that, but I don't know if
Putting
it'll,
it together.
I don't know
Right,
how
'cause
well
they're
it'll,
cutting
I
that
don't know
and then
well,
covering
much
it
the
in the
cotton,
inside
how
or
well it
something with those.
that one's cotton, but it's cotton
rows.
cashmere,
Like a
so
sheep.
I think this is a little thicker.
I have
maybe.
made ton
I
of
have,
northern
I do have some of
Atlantic
that at
patterns,
home.
you
I've
know,
got 2 of one
Norwegian,
skein, so I could always just
whatever,
get,
And this is
Right.
this
Because
is
if I
designed.
need
do
to
that,
find
I
more.
don't think I'm gonna use
Thank you,
this, I
because
don't
I,
wanna
I
do
thought, I
more of
can't be
this.
reading this right. Again.
Unless I use the purple, because I do have
Yeah,
two skeins.
yeah, I
Thank
think I
you
have 2
so
skeins
very
of
much.
purple
No
too.
But then
problem.
that defeats
Happy
the
to
purpose
help.
of matching this.
Yeah,
Good to see
you
you.
know,
It's just like, let me just buy a color because I have some. I don't wanna do that.
Okay, thank you, and I'll let you get on with your show and tell.
oh, I guess I better let people in. huh?
Oh, are they waiting?
Sorry.
Sorry, my fault.
We were talking
We didn't, it didn't ding ding.
There it is.
about-
They're probably like, why aren't you letting me in?
Oh,
Are they
I
all
did
in
tell
now?
Yeah.
Shaw because I didn't like the colors.
Good
on it,
morning.
and They were.
How are ya?
Sorry, I was not paying attention.
this was different.
That's okay.
Where's my pad?
Started
Where's my
another
pad?
pattern by
Oh,
the
yeah,
time-
yeah. It's supposed to ding. It's supposed to ding when you come in now. And I was talking to Marla.
Oh,
Oh, people
That's
are
what
coming in.
happened.
Did you scale it home so you know how much?
So-
room
oh!
you
Baseball.
Yeah, but like I know these.
Hello,
Oh, yeah, we can hear the,
open yet,
Where
and I
are
just
you?
don't need it.
I'm
It's
at
not
home. Dexter High
oh,
School.
she's at home. Where are you?
treated.
She's at the baseball or something. Track.
Yeah, track.
Track.
The daughter's in track.
Yeah, because that would be.
No knitting today. I'm just gonna log in and log right back out.
Okay.
Your shawl's coming along, though.
Into the variegated, going into the brown, but the got lost. This was totally lost because you do
That's
like
Dorothy,
every couple
right?
rows, you do each color. So this was gone. I didn't like it.
Very nice.
And this pattern is cool.
Yeah,
It's like it does this little.
I'm not
icon
very
on
good
the
at my
side for you.
numbers. They're all over the place.
Good luck to Bridget.
All your floats.
Yeah.
And
Thanks. It's kind of hard to hear with all the sirens in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
so,
It's a beautiful day today, though.
but since I tore out the other shop. I haven't
Better
used
than
the
last
pieces
week.
and
Oh, I'm gonna mute you for a
itty
second.
bitty balls. But like that, trying to just use those in the, I don't want to deal with
Last week she was sitting in the car. It was so damn
adding
cold.
yarn in the
Yeah,
big
I know it.
sections.
So at least it's warming up.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still sunny.
beautiful
She's got her
out.
sunglasses on.
It's supposed to be
Say that
80
for the-
today.
She had a- I made like.
All right, and the shotgun went off and they're off.
All right.
All right.
Not my daughter, but I'm standing close to the start line and
Yeah.
you can definitely hear the shotguns, the shotguns going off. Now the fire trucks have cleared.
Okay, I'll see you Wednesday.
I think I might have messed that
No
one up.
problem. Take care.
Thank you. You coming in on
What's
Wednesday
Tracy
too?
working on today?
Oh, no, not.
I'm working on baby socks.
Okay.
Baby socks.
I thought maybe you were.
Yeah, a friend of ours,
Someday I may
Yeah.
show up.
had their daughter had a little baby boy.
Oh, they're so cute.
I have one done and I'm just about to finish this little guy.
Very nice.
Aw.
That's a
No.
beautiful Ireland yarn.
The new Life in the Long Grass.
Love it.
Yeah, I do too. I
I
want to,
absolutely love that yarn.
I want to knit some more clothing out of it.
Yeah, it's
Bigger.
really soft.
Yeah.
I have a sweater. I remember I bought that first sweater, that one sweater you did with the pretty, with the colors here.
That one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
You're
got
gonna
like
do
a
that?
light gray
Okay.
that I bought.
Oh,
in that
nice.
Ireland yarn, and then
Nice.
actually I
Yeah.
ended up buying two different,
Color packs.
mini skeins.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one I'm gonna use now.
I like that sweater a lot.
I might make mine longer sleeves, but
So look at your little picot bind off.
aren't they cute?
Yeah, they are.
And
I
I
think it
keep-
really adds a
Then
lot.
I go like this and, oh wait, I gotta move this one back. Forget to move this one
I
back.
cast it on.
Let's see everybody's shawl.
Jenny's doing the picot bind off.
Oh,
Mine's a mess.
nice.
It is not a mess.
It's not a mess.
What are you talking about? I love
Beautiful.
the colors too.
Yeah,
It
I'm
turned out
still
nice.
not thrilled with the colors.
Oh, I think
but
it's
they're
beautiful.
okay.
Looks great.
yeah, looks awesome.
Marla's got
I'm
hers
over here in the
too.
corner.
Oh, wow,
I brought
Marla.
blue. I'm almost done.
Beautiful.
I love it.
The last 4
Pretty.
rows, so I'm bind off. I'm wait to see when I run out of my own color. See if I can do 4 rows now.
I did bring mine, but it's in the car a half a mile away from where we had to park to get to the stadium.
How can you leave it in the car? What if you have knitting time?
Because I'm carrying a cooler, chairs, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
I don't know. I probably have to give up something other than my knitting.
It doesn't help that attract me, but I'll probably, as I get really warm later today, be heading towards the car, sitting in some air conditioning, maybe just a knit.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Turn the air
It's
up and
gonna be
knit.
warm today.
Good.
Better than last week though, or 2 weeks, whenever you were in the car. It was so cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's no snow predicted today.
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness.
Or rain, luckily, right?
Oh, but it's wet here. Oh my gosh, there are puddles everywhere.
Oh,
I think there's about, it rained maybe 3 to 4 inches at least at my house last night.
yeah, we had rain too. I saw the news last night that they had rain that they had to cancel the Tigers game.
Dorothy, I just got your message.
Oh, yeah,
How's the Zoom meeting?
Oh, that the
Everything-
Zoom master's not paying attention.
No, it wasn't beeping at us.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
well, I figure, the internet's a little slow between Dexter and Howell today.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm like, okay, the Zoom master needs to get with the program. Yeah, because it goes ding, and then it goes ding dong when you come in, but it's supposed to make a little ding when you're trying
Right,
to get
like
in.
a doorbell.
Yeah. But
Yep.
it didn't do the little ding early. It did the doorbell once I let you in, but it's supposed to ding first. I mean, that's the point.
Well, I figured something like that was going on. That's why I sent the message.
Get the Zoom master with the program.
All right. Well, I'm gonna log off, unfortunately.
All right, well, good luck to
Watch
your
the girls.
daughter.
Cheer them on. It gets loud here.
Yeah. Good
Long
luck.
day. I probably won't be back home until after 6 today because there's a lot of teams here.
We'll hope they do well.
Thank you. All right. Next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Uh-oh. Oh, I made a mistake. She's more like a muted. It's on the cranberry maybe, but. Yeah. Yes. Hello. Oh, it's like perfect. Polka dot sheet.
But this is saying,
So
saying worsted, but it's too thin. I wonder if I could.
you could probably still Yeah, look at well, this.
This seems like a fatter DK than some. I mean, I know it's softer, but
Is that what you're thinking for that project?
well, I don't know. I just have this top and I can't find something that I like under it at the stores. So I had it out.
I forgot to do my bind off over here.
Because I remember that sweater and I thought that might be the right color.
I can't talk and do this at the same time
That's why I'm doing my.
because I
bind off
forgot to
at
do
home.
one. So I have to have Shirley help because I don't know how to take it out.
But so anyway, I thought about doing
I don't know how to take out the binding.
otherwise any kind of girl.
I kept going and forgot to do the picot in the middle.
Oh, shoot.
I forgot to add on or something here. So I'm gonna have to have Charlene. She's got a customer. I'll have to have her. Because I don't know. I know I'll screw it up if I try and take it out. I could work on my other one that I have to take out. My sweater. I was so excited to get back to, did 4 rows, and then I get to the last row and I'm thinking, why am I off? So I must have dropped something. I dropped a stitch somewhere. Uh-oh. Lost one. I think everybody's probably out enjoying the nice weather today. Yeah. My husband's like, I can get out and do the. Last time he was out raking, it snowed. Last Sunday or last Monday, he was off on Monday. He came in, he goes, well, I got a little bit of raking done until the snow started covering it up. Okay, what happened? There we go. See, now that one dinged. That's supposed to go boop, boop. Hi, Carolyn.
Good morning, Jenny.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How was your Easter? Did you get everything?
Yep.
You got
Yep.
everything at the store and
Yeah, we had a great Easter and then well, pretty much all week we celebrated. My mother-in-law turned 90, so
wow.
we pretty much celebrated all week.
How old is your father-in-law? He's older, isn't he?
He turned 96 2 years ago.
Yeah, I thought he was. Wow.
Yep. So it's been a busy few weeks.
Yeah, I bet. How are you coming on? Are you done with your shawl?
I finished.
Yay, I'm binding off, but I just screwed up, so I need Charlene to come and help me.
I blocked it last night. Woohoo!
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I
That's
love
great.
those colors.
It's done.
Love the colors.
Thank you.
Can you see it? Show it again real quick. So
Woohoo!
show it again real quick, Carolyn.
Oh, nice.
Isn't it pretty?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I like it. I like the
That
colors.
turned out really nice. And color B,
Yeah.
this is all I had left.
You know, I have a lot left of color B. Isn't that funny? I'm the only one that I think, well, I don't have a lot, but I have.
I
don't
was
know.
rows short even too.
That's what everybody said, that they had just enough of color B.
I didn't even finish because the last section of color B, you're supposed to do 4 rows.
Yeah.
I could only do 2.
Well, I have 1 extra stitch. Why? I don't know, but, and it was just in the last like 8 rows or something.
Yeah, well, and once you get past the last section of this,
Yeah.
with the bobble, the stitch count doesn't matter, after
Right.
that.
Yeah, I don't think, and it was a correct in there. So I don't know how I added 1 stitch. That's just, I must have yarn over something somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, so I was I mean, it doesn't change the pattern that I was, 2 rows short, at the very
Right.
end. I was just glad I made it to the end of those 2 rows, but
Yeah, that you had enough.
yeah, I had enough to finish and
This is
I got all the ends woven in yesterday and
I don't have enough for that either. I'll probably have to just do a shell because she only has 4 of these.
That.
Oh, should we get more of those? One. So yeah, I just gotta figure out what pattern am I gonna use. And that's-
Jessica, how's yours coming?
I needed 1,200, so.
Pathetic. I started section 10 today.
That's not pathetic.
More
So
That's
I will,
loose with, but a little bit.
but now I'm a little worried because I did not carry up the whole way. So
Yeah,
I have a lot of ends and I don't know if my color B is gonna make it.
I didn't carry.
And you guys had enough?
I have plenty of B left. I know Charlene had a little, but I had a lot, so, and I did not carry. Are you a loose or tight knitter?
I'm a tight to medium.
Okay, and Charlene's a loose knitter, so I
Oh,
would use a little bit, but that would be using a little bit more yarn, I think.
Yes, it would.
I'm tight and you went up a size, so I'll use
Yeah.
the right amount or more anyway.
So now I don't know if I'm supposed to leave that yarn over there.
I'm usually a tighter knitter. So I don't know what happened with me with color B.
Oh, yours on that. I thought you.
Yeah,
stuck on
no, I
that.
am, but I screwed up.
Oh,
So I need help.
Okay.
I
what
forgot.
are you working on today?
I'm working on the
How do
scarf.
I get out of
What, you
that?
just binding off?
Yeah. So what do I do? I don't know how
Just
to
take
take
it
out.
out.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to take out the bind off.
Oh, okay.
What yarn is this,
I'm like, wait a
Charlene?
minute, what's
You know?
going on?
You're just
I
trying
was
to get the
talking.
whole thing bound off.
I can't talk
sorry?
and do it.
Oh, I wondered if you know what yarn this was.
Yes, it's a little farther to your right and then right in front of you on the
Mhm.
bottom. Nope, straight ahead. Yep, on the bottom. I think it's 3 rows on the bottom.
But what is its weight? It's finger.
Oh, no, it's Sport DK. I'm sorry. I thought you said, where is it? Yeah.
Now, how do you know what you're?
Because this matches better.
It's the stitch
Different, but I
below
like it.
this.
Oh,
This one.
gosh. I think I've taken out binding once, but just like 2 stitches. Down below. So I must just forgot to bind. to do
Yeah,
that.
you just were going to town.
Now
It
what?
Looks like it's right
Okay,
there.
so now I'll need to do the
Now
add.
you're gonna cast on.
Okay.
Yep, you're on the cast on.
Yeah,
That's
there was one section I put it down when I was up north. And then when I picked it back up, I think I was supposed to be, knitting, and I started purling. So there's a little section that's off.
Oh, yeah, I did that too.
Sit down and knit.
I started knitting and I was supposed to be purling and I'm thinking, why
Yeah.
am I?
Yeah, because I'm looking at it, but I discovered it like I was, binding off, and I went, I'm not going back. It's gonna just stay. I'm not worried about it.
Well,
But after blocking it, it's even softer than it was while I was knitting, so.
I know. Yeah, but I have this and I've been looking for like a mono dramatic top.
I hear Marla is Barb there too?
No,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to decide. Do I wanted a little bit? No, not a.
so, oh my gosh, 4, let's see, knit, slip, slip, knit. When would you be sorry?
But if I find a shell pattern,
Knit one, yarn over.
no, I
Yarn
just
over,
had
knit
it
one,
for like
yarn
2 years,
over.
and I never hardly wear it because I
Knit
don't know
two.
how to
Knit 2 together. 5.
What type of bind off are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing the picot, but this is a sweater I'm working on that I picked back up after a month and got 4 rows done. I got to the 4th row, which was the end of the lace, and I could tell it was off, and I had dropped something somewhere. So now I'm ripping out probably 6 rows,
Oh, no.
but I don't know if that's supposed to be, I think that's a yarn over, but I can't.
The other one,
5,
Oh, this is the one that you had out.
well, that's, yeah, but no, I had pulled this
9,
one,
let's see,
but it's got,
put 2 together.
I don't know, if it's show up a little bit. It's like it's a little
6,
too
7, 8,
too
9.
even something like this.
It
is, it is.
Yarn over, yep, that's a yarn over, okay.
Yeah, I just did a plain bind off. I didn't do anything fancy.
But
Well,
then
I
thought
finished
because
mine
it's got
on
some stuff
Thursday
over
or
here,
Tuesday, but I thought I'll
then
just wait to
it would
do
have
it here, but of
color
course
in
I've
it,
already
but
screwed
not
up.
The whole color. So, but I don't want to take forever, so I don't want another sock.
Can't do it while I'm talking, I guess.
So,
So I thought I'll
I
take
went
out,
to either do this or
let me get,
something
I'm gonna get
for
past the
because I bought
yarn
that other
overs here to make sure I get
that
them
one
all.
piece sweater book, you know, that you had, and everything, and
Yeah.
it's worsted.
Well,
and
if you did this one, if you could find a color for that, it'd
I
be
know,
perfect, because then you
right.
can make it and it will go under that.
right. So,
There was none of these, I mean.
well, I'm
Okay.
thinking if it's not
What
like
about a
this
little
close,
darker?
then maybe I'll just
Oh,
get
green.
something with a little more.
What about
This is
are you
one I
trying
like.
to, you don't want to be matchy matchy, but
Well, I
just,
don't
what I
mind
like
that,
about it.
but is
Look at
it?
that.
are you wearing it underneath that? Yeah,
I
we
just
think
need a
this
tee
one.
or a shell
We
under it.
think that one.
See that?
It looks great.
Let me see.
I know.
Yeah.
which isn't bad.
Okay,
The other one's
here's
like a
my
perfect
little
match.
lace
It's almost too close.
jackety thing that I never wear because I don't have a shirt.
This one.
Okay, so now you need a
And
shirt.
this like is the same color.
Right, that's beautiful.
And then like, or I could do something else that has that
Oh,
color
that's
in a
cool.
variegation.
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
like
that-
that.
I like that.
So
Yeah.
that's
I-
what I'm trying to decide. Do I want the exact same color or something else?
Yeah, I like that.
I like the
But
very,
this looks a little too gray. The Acadia looks too gray.
Yeah, I like that skin cycle one.
I like the second one you showed that's a little variegated.
And cycle,
Yeah,
yeah,
because I think underneath that lacy thing, I think that would really show and be pretty.
yeah.
I knew it was just me, you were.
I mean, that's the thing. I didn't like just a white shirt or anything under it because it was like too stark. So I never wear it because I don't have
Well-
anything I like under it.
Then you need to knit something so you can
That's-
wear it.
I had it sitting out today to go to Kohl's and I thought, well, I'm going to the yarn store first. Let me see if there's something I could do the tee knit along with or
Mm-hmm.
just a shell or something, you know.
I know, I've got a Monday, I'm coming in and picking my yarn for that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So,
Excited, because I get to go down in size.
oh, very
Yay.
nice. Very good. What's your trick? What's been working?
Uh, walking and knitting so I don't eat.
Yeah.
Cutting,
Okay, now they're too
cutting back on calories.
Okay.
Drinking 60 to 90 ounces of water a day.
Yeah, I do all those things, but I think menopause is setting in, so it's not helping.
Wait till you turn 60. That was the kicker for me. I
No,
can't.
mine's been like 40. When my eyes and everything started to go, like
60 has
48.
been the weight thing for
That's
me.
been like,
I have not been able, and of course I haven't with COVID. I haven't been. My exercise hasn't been as great as it normally is.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just I cannot. It's like oh.
Well, and my blood pressure went really out of whack in January, and it took a couple months to get it back in, to normal. Whatever happened with my body, it just went wacko. And doing that has helped because since January 30th, I would say, I'm down 30 pounds. So,
Awesome.
and still going.
Okay,
So,
there's something wrong here still. Help. I'm probably never gonna get this done because I.
can't bind it. Gotta bind it off, Jenny.
Oh, I know, but I keep screwing up. This time there's something wrong because they're too close. And there's a hole.
Well, I needed a bind off I didn't have to concentrate on when I was binding off at the time. So I just went with the regular one.
I might just rip it out and go with the regular one.
What kind did you end up doing, Carolyn?
Just the plain bind off, straight
Yeah.
bind off.
Yeah, I have to figure out what I'm doing. If I'm just gonna go simple and not concentrate,
Look at
Yeah,
this.
I
or do it
was,
at home where I can focus.
So there's something,
Yeah, you have like a hole or
well, I got two right next to each
right
other.
next to each other and like a yarn over or something.
No, I think they're supposed to be that.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they're supposed
I
to
didn't
be
see
kind of
those
a
on the other
hole
side.
there,
Okay.
but this one's more distinct because
Yeah,
there's two of them right
okay,
there.
yeah. Did you? I don't know. With Pico, I always have to like really focus for whatever reason. It shouldn't be that
I think
hard, but-
I got it really focused, but I think what happened is maybe it was taken out too many. I maybe had to add a couple more
Yeah.
stitches.
It doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but-
I don't know if we can, but I just thought those were,
I loved your new order of Stampin' Up, Jenny. All the colors you got.
Oh, yeah, I like the new colors. Even the orange, even the green. I'm not really a green girl, but
Me neither.
Well, let me go dream.
I like the blue, the starry sky, which is the deep blue. I like that one, and I like the orchid.
And you got some pretty cardstock in too.
Yep. Yeah, I've been working down the basement lately,
Yeah.
making a bunch of cards.
Ooh, is there a class in our future?
Yes, couple of them, I'm hoping.
Good.
I don't know if I'm gonna do maybe a product class, and then I'm gonna do just a regular class,
Because I've got
a birthday class too.
yeah, I've got a card box to fill. So
I know, that's what I'm thinking. All the people that took the card class, we can do another, like 15 cards. You can do birthday, but you could also, I could do birthday class, but you could also make them into something else if you wanted,
it's a parking lot. Are they shutting down lanes or something? Yeah, they did. They shut down the other one too, when it got to Kent Lane.
I'm probably not gonna get this done today.
sounds like she's busy.
Yeah, I know.
No, I forgot.
Okay, I screwed up again. Well, I don't know what happened because they're too close.
You didn't bind off 6. Okay.
I did
Maybe it
bind
was-
off 6, but this one's too close to that one.
That's because there's not 6 there. It might just be the 3.
So maybe I needed to add 6. I
No,
added,
maybe you
I
needed
added-
2.
yeah, I added 3 stitches, so. I'm not gonna ever get this done. Maybe I just
Yes,
need to
you
go and do
will.
the regular.
No. Let's see here.
The regular bind up I can do.
You can do this too.
I know I've done this before, but
You can do it. It's easy.
did you have a nice birthday yesterday?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much.
Did you go to your dad? Did you go to lunch with your dad or anything since Friday?
No, we had a great day. Randy surprised me and we went to iFly.
Oh my God, really?
It's
I was right by there yesterday. and
Were you?
I was with a coworker. She's like, we should just go over there right now.
yeah, I had to make an appointment.
Do you fly?
Yeah, it's like indoor.
Oh,
Indoor-
where you go up and, is it the
And-
one that's in Brighton, the new one?
No,
No.
it's in Novi.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think that's-
Where you like you're flying, like you're.
Yeah, it's a
weightless?
wind tunnel. It's
Yeah.
not weight, it's not gravity.
It's
My
like
niece-
your
my
first.
niece did that for birthday party, not her birthday party, a friend's birthday party.
Okay, now I think you cast on 3 because see, there's a space there.
Okay,
Okay, so now you
Okay.
cast on 3
okay,
and bind off 6.
okay.
Maybe we should bind off 1 more.
Especially when you do nothing in life except
I think that's 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it'll matter either if it's one off.
Run off, no, yeah, and I have one extra stitch anyways. Why I know.
Was that a ding that
Oh.
somebody wanted in?
Oh, maybe. No,
No, I don't see anything.
it usually goes ding ding now. I've learned that.
Okay.
But maybe they're like, why are they not? Let's look and see. Sometimes you can. It usually tells you.
Yeah, so then we went to Cheesecake Factory.
So did Randy take the day off?
Yeah,
That was nice.
yeah. He had a doctor's appointment in the morning, so he just took the day off. And he surprised me. I had no idea we were doing that iFly thing.
Was it fun?
It was fun. Yes, it was crazy. Yeah, it was very crazy. And there's somebody in there with you the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, unless you're experienced, you know, the instructor, he did a little demo for us in the end. And one of the things that you can buy is a high flight. So somebody will go in and they'll take you up and you
up to the
fly
top.
around high, you know, and that woman that did that, she was amazing. I mean, it was like in that thing was no different than walking for her. She
Yeah.
could do anything. It was
Oh,
crazy.
Wow.
So we did the high fly thing, of course, and so she took us up and we're flying around up
So now
there.
do you go together or is
No,
it separate?
it's not
One-
very big. It really, the little
Yeah,
tube things.
They're
as big
not,
as this
yeah. I
room,
remember
you
my
know?
niece.
And there was one little boy there. I swear he was about 6 years old, maybe 7 or something. And he did it, but he did not like it. No. And at the end, you know, they were going to take him up for the high fly thing or something. He's like, no. And his parents are out there, you know, taking pictures stuff and they're going,
Yeah.
go. And
Yeah.
he's like, no. And I'm like, come on, if he doesn't want to do it, just stop.
Yeah, my niece.
But the instructor was really good with them, you know, and there's a little mesh thing at the bottom that's it's kind of like bouncy a little bit. You don't even never get on it, but he turned the air thing way down and let the little boy come in and they kind of jumped on it a little bit just to try to get him to, you know, have a little fun and relax or whatever, because he didn't really like it. And it's really expensive, you know, so he's probably thinking, oh, great, these parents are going to be all ticked off, you know, that he didn't do the high fly. Well, he didn't want to. I mean, come on, sorry.
If he doesn't want,
Yeah. So, but it was really cool. It was total surprise. I had mentioned, you know, that I was interested. I didn't know what it was, you know, find out or whatever, but I had no idea he had done that.
I like you.
Total, yeah, it was a total surprise.
Well, there's one.
I told him, I said, yeah, but you didn't have to wait 6 months to give it to me.
There's one in Brighton that used to be where the trampoline place is.
Yeah.
That's now it's called High Fly, but that's what it is. It's one of those. I don't know if it's open though. I think they open like right
once in a
before
while.
COVID or during, you know, the trampoline place closed. So it may not be, because we went by there the other day again and it wasn't open, but it was a weird time too. So maybe it's a lot of them, they open in the evening during school times, especially in the summertime, they probably open more
Open all the
hours,
time,
but they
if
used to
they're
open
still
on the
there.
weekend. So, and I can't remember what the name of that was, but I think it's the same type of thing because like I said, my great niece had gone to a friend's birthday party. I'm like, boy, that's a pretty birthday party. I think he said they were only like her best friends. It wasn't their daughter. It was her friend. She was at a friend's. So I think he said there were 4 of them or something.
Okay.
But Terry's like, that's kind of expensive. She said, we told Jordan, don't expect that for your birthday.
Yeah, it is expensive.
She actually,
I
her
was
birthday was yesterday.
surprised.
My niece's birthday's on here. My
Aw.
great niece, she turned 14.
Oh, so she's just slightly younger
Yeah.
than I am.
I know. Well, it's funny because I texted Nick, her mom, and I said, you know, tell, because I knew the girls' birthdays were this month, and so here she is. Look at her, she's beautiful. So she's like, she got all dressed up, and then she
Nice.
was watching some movie, or they were watching movies or something, and I said, tell her to stop growing.
Yeah,
And,
really.
You know,
Yeah, good luck with
remember when
that.
she was a little one, and she's like, I know. I told her. She said she's only like a half an inch shorter than
Today
I
is
am
my
now.
niece's birthday today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Lexi, Christine's daughter.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, is she a senior this year?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Graduation party, Memorial Day weekend. That's why I'll be closed.
Good for you. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We hope.
Got to try to get to Torch Lake Cafe while I'm off.
Yep, they just opened.
I know. I want those duck nachos. They have duck nachos now on the menu. In the Michigan soup, I forget what they call it, the fish soup thing they have. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I love it. Michelle said the other day, she's like, yeah, every time I scoop up a bowl of that for a customer, I always think of you. And she said, yesterday when I did it, I scooped it up. It was too thin. And I'm like, I'm glad Charlene's not here today. Oh, she said, but today it's really looks really good.
Yeah, we're looking forward to going back. My in-laws really loved it last year. It was warm enough. We sat on the porch and
Yeah, I love their porch.
we went for brunch and
Good. Well, I hope you go again.
yeah, we're hoping to.
One down the aisle with the trash bag.
How's
As a-
everybody up north?
Good. As a
Good.
surprise for my mother-in-law.
She didn't know.
All the kids went in and we hired a car service Thursday. Picked both of them up, took them to one of their favorite restaurants, which they haven't been in a couple years. Then drove them to the museum. They walked the museum and then took them on a little drive.
When was that?
Thursday. The
Were you
day
up there?
Yeah, the day after her birthday. It
Oh,
was
but
kind
you
of-
were up there, but you just hired somebody else to do it?
Yeah, that nobody knew I was gonna be up there still. So they went ahead and did it so they could kind of have a little date.
Okay.
And
Cool.
yeah, so it was really cute. I said it felt like we were sending, our kids off on their first date, getting ready and sending them off. But they had a wonderful time, just the two of them together.
Good.
And it was a very nice young girl. She brought flowers in for mom when she first got. So it was it was a really nice surprise for her because she had no idea. We did a Zoom call the night before with all of us and we started celebrating Tuesday, I think. Took them for ice cream Tuesday. My sister-in-law's birthday was Tuesday, so we went Tuesday, we went Wednesday. She got 90% off her ice cream Wednesday.
That's the nice thing about being
older. That's one of the
you
nice
get
things.
better
Take advantage
if they
of
give you
that.
your age off.
Yeah, my father-in-law 2 weeks before that he got 96% off. So his ice cream cost me like 21 cents. This week mom's was like 44 cents with her 90% off. So
That's awesome.
yeah. And they're very proud to show their ID. She had her ID ready to show. It's my birthday today. They said, well, how old are you? She said, well, 90, and here's proof. I said, well, we believe you. So it was a lot.
What is that behind you? Is that sheep on your chair?
I'm on mute because I live in a C and say it is a sheep chair.
Really?
Yeah, these were the dining chairs out of the Fenton Seminary, and I took them and I reupholstered them all in sheep and yarn.
That's awesome. Way to go.
My husband thinks they're the tackiest chairs. 'Cause I have 20 of them.
Wow.
20.
Yeah, it's a great big huge oak dining table from their dining hall and these high back dining chairs. I love them.
Wow, that's awesome.
They're all in storage.
I was going to say, do you have a table that has 20 chairs at it?
No,
I would be jealous.
they're all in my barn.
Yeah. Well, it's you did a great job. That's really cool.
Yeah. Love the fabric.
Thanks. I liked it. I couldn't find a sheep that looked like my sheep though. They all look like they have horns or they have like big faces, and I'm like, no, those aren't my sheep. Like little Jacobs or something.
Really cute. How many sheep do you have?
I have no clue. 35-ish.
Wow.
Wow. Did I just hear a rooster too?
Yeah.
You did. That's why I keep everything on mute, so you guys aren't listening
I
to
like
this
the rooster noise.
craziness.
We like
His
it.
name's Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart. Cute.
Got some messy hair.
Aw.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
older, but still attractive in nice pants. Yeah.
I'll get this done.
The bind up, the Pico bind up does take a while, but it is
It
really,
takes
good. It really adds. it
I've
really
gotten
adds.
like how far? Not very, because I
Yes, you
kept in to
have.
rip it out. And I don't even know how to rip it out. I have to have.
Darlene, did you see mine done?
No,
It's really
Yeah.
nice. I like her colors.
And I blocked it last night.
way to go.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
I will
Looks
bring,
great.
I will bring it in Monday for you to see in person.
Okay, sounds good.
And as I was 2 rows short, and this is all the B I had left.
2 rows short. So you
Yeah,
didn't get to do 2 of the rows?
and get to do 2 of the rows in the last section.
Wow, I did all of mine.
And I carried everything up except for C. I carried A and B up the whole way.
Yeah, I did as well. I guess I did carry it, but not on C. There was no reason to carry
No, I
it.
didn't.
It was too far.
C. Yeah, C was the only one I didn't carry up.
Okay.
Oh, what happened, but
Yeah, I didn't carry up on the C as
But
well. But I
that's
was
o-
able to finish mine but I had about the same amount of left as you did.
yeah, but that's okay. You can't tell.
Right. No, nobody would know. But you
It
didn't
was-
do the Pico bind off, eh?
This is how
No,
much I
I
had
was
left.
finding off and there was
Wow.
crazy going on.
That's a lot.
I know.
Did you show Carolyn?
What?
That's how much I had left.
Oh, there's still some more in there.
Wow, you have a lot left.
She's got a lot left. She knits tight.
She either knits tight or
And
she
I
skips.
think I did all the rows. I don't think I missed. You never know. Maybe I did.
Yeah, she
I missed
skipped
a
a
row.
row.
Because I, see,
You missed
no, I
any.
don't think so. I did.
Why would you have missed any?
Well, that's 4 there, 2, 4.
I mean, this is a lot of
That's
yarn compared to
2.
what we had left.
I know. Well, leave it to me.
Well, you knit tight.
And I actually have an extra stitch too. I know I have the right amount because I have the right amount. I counted like 6 times. Like, why do I have 1 extra stitch? Like, where do you get 1 extra stitch? I could have,
You
see,
could have increased on the,
yeah, but you increased 4. And it's that weird,
maybe you increased 5.
but how would I do that with the?
What is it, knit in the front?
Remember,
yarn
it's
over, knit in the
yarn
front
over.
again?
Yeah. Why? I mean, the only
Maybe
thing
you
I
did
could
another
thought of,
yarn over.
I thought I might have done a yarn, or I thought maybe I did one of those knit in the front and the back once, and then got to the end going, oh yeah, this isn't an increased row, but I did it on the one end. That's one thing I can think of that I
Anything's
did.
possible.
And it was at the very, very end.
Anything's
It
possible.
was in the last like 8 rows. When you get on autopilot, sometimes you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit crazy when I was binding off and I thought I can't concentrate on a Pico bind off, so I'm just gonna bind off regular.
Well, I obviously can't concentrate on people. When you have to count, it's like
Glutes are killing me.
from that.
From that iFly thing. It's so funny. I mean, I must have just been really using my legs, and so, because I can tell when I do that too. Oh man,
Clenching in fear.
I wasn't really. It's just they try to tell you, what to do. Like you got to raise your hands higher or bring them down, and 'cause you're laying down, but they want them at a certain level, your hands up, and then they'll tell you to put your legs straight or bend them. And for me, it was like spread them wider apart.
Do you get a video of it? Or can you just take, or
yeah,
do
you
they?
can if you want it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure
Yeah,
they charge you
video and
for it, but
pictures and all that kind of stuff. Actually, I was looking at that on the computer because it's all on computer, and
yeah.
they actually gave you some vouchers that you could have some for free
Oh, yeah. Oops.
because Randy bought the big package, so they gave him some coupons.
Now, is Karen there in person?
Sure is.
How's hers coming?
Marla's here, Karen and Nancy.
And I don't know, and the only person we haven't seen is Sunny and Barb.
Sonny's not checking in.
And what about Barb?
It was planning to check in.
What about Dorothy? Is she at a track meet?
Yeah.
She checked in from the track meet, yeah.
Yeah,
But she was, it was loud and
So tight.
yeah, she was on. Well, at least you checked in.
She
Yeah,
did check in, and she left her knitting in the car though. She said it was like a mile and a half. She said we had to walk like a half a mile or a mile to get there because where they had to park. And Charlene's like, you left your knitting in the car?
I love that.
Well, my husband left to go over to our son's to help him with some stuff. And so I was trying to get him out of the house and load the car up. And I'm like, go, go, go. I got to sign in.
Well, and then of course I miss people. I'm here babbling with Marla, and all of a sudden I look and there's two people and one text, what's going on with the Zoom? Shortly, I'm like, oh, because the Zoom master's not doing her job.
I did not say that.
No, I said that.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to ding and it didn't ding.
Yeah, I didn't hear it
I
either.
put the ding
Although
on.
when I thought I did hear it, there was nobody there. Just a little bit ago.
Yeah, it did make a ding and there
Yeah,
wasn't.
Yeah,
Well, when Carolyn came on, it did
it did ding.
It goes like ding ding, and then when you check them in, oh, that's a then it goes ding dong like a doorbell. But that's when they come into the room.
Well, my iPad was updating when I first was trying, and I thought, oh, forget this. I was about to get my phone, but then I was able to get the Zoom app updated quicker because I'm like, this is not the time to be messing with me.
Right.
I gotta get on.
Sometimes those updates take a long time and sometimes they're quick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. One, two, three.
So how's Karen's coming along?
I'm finishing section 5.
Good for you. Are you liking your colors?
Yeah, a lot better.
That's my stomach making all
Haven't
that
had any
noise.
Time to knit.
Time for lunch?
The people for Easter, so the
Oh.
only time I got to knit last weekend was a little bit of time I was here.
Yeah, I think it was last, we didn't do anything, so I didn't really knit last weekend much. It was doing other stuff.
I was very pleasantly surprised I was able to knit and finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That doesn't always happen.
I figure if I go to, we go to Illinois, that's like 6 hours in the car that I can knit.
When are you going to Illinois?
Memorial Day weekend, my niece is getting married.
Oh, how nice.
Supposed to, I mean, we hope it's her fiance's in the hot. Well, actually, it's her husband. They got married. They got legally married 2 weeks ago because he is very ill, and they got married so that she could make medical decisions and she
Right.
could take FMLA, from her job.
Right.
She said, I don't get paid, but at least they can't fire me. So
Right.
they legally got married. Her mom's a minister, so I assume Chris might have just married him in the living room. But he's
Yeah.
been in the hospital for over 2 weeks.
Oh, no.
So she's like, we're still planning the wedding, even if he has to come in a wheelchair. He's got a kidney disease and started to get sores on his legs, these open wounds.
Oh,
And she said it just became so terrible. And so she finally looked up, open wounds and kidney disease. And there's some weird disease that it's fatal. And so
Yeah.
he ended up in the emergency room, and they think that's exactly what he has. So he went to surgery and they cleaned him all out. And then they did skin grafts on Monday.
oh,
And they started him on dialysis, which he had a port put in, or it's
Right.
something else though with dialysis. So they didn't have to go through his chest, but they couldn't get it to work. So they still had to go in through his chest.
yeah, they put a stint in.
Yeah, so they finally ended up going in and he was able to get and she said she said he looked better and everything, right, even 24 hours after his first dialysis. So we're hoping.
Yeah.
I just feel my niece her life has just been kind of a roller coaster, and he's such a great guy, and oh gosh.
Well, even if there's not an actual wedding, just to be there to.
Yeah, we're going anyways. We have our hotel and it's non-refundable. So I said to Melissa, we're coming. Whether
Yeah.
you need us to be sitting by your side, holding your hand, I don't care what whatever you need us to be doing, we'll be there.
Yeah. That's good.
And my brother's coming home from Florida. They're coming home next week. So, because they're stopping in Indiana for another niece's wedding. And they'll be here for Melissa's, obviously. And then my uncle's memorial is June 11th. So I'll be in Wisconsin for that. So I've got two.
You'll be back and forth.
So that's
Well-
like 12 hours of knitting, but I never knit the whole time in the car. I get a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't knit in the car. I have to have something.
Yeah. Well, I've been driving solo, so you really can't knit in the car unless you have a solo car,
Yeah, I know.
which I don't have. Or a car service, but I don't have that either, so.
Yeah. Well, my hubby likes to drive, so I just let him.
Yeah.
I
Mine used,
might go to Colorado, so that'll be a long haul if we do that. That won't be till fall, but
that'll be a lot of knitting time.
yeah, if we end up going, we'll have to, we have the thing booked, but we're not sure. We just booked it because if we don't use it, we just give it back, and then that gives us an extra week next year.
Yeah. Is it like a timeshare type thing?
Timeshare. It's my mom's timeshare that my brothers and I obviously took over,
Yeah.
but we never use it and we never bank. We're not really good about doing all the stuff we should be doing. We just pay for it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Denver this summer. And so we were going to go the week after. Doug was going to drive out but they didn't have any availability because they're working on a sprinkler system. So it's only half as many
Units. Yeah.
available. And I didn't call in early enough. Used to be you could get in there anytime you wanted to. And now it's like, you got to call way in advance.
Yeah.
It's become a very popular, it's right outside of Vail. So it's
Oh, it's very popular.
real
Yeah.
popular in the winter time, obviously, but the summer, and then we're at the bottom of the base of, it's called Beaver Creek, which is another
Popular area.
ski resort. And it used to be, there was a grocery store and a liquor store. That was like the only thing in the town. And a
Mhm.
nice pond, and people live there, but that was about it. Now it's like there's a Ritz-Carlton, there's like all these hotels. They have a gondola that actually comes right into town now and picks people up at their hotels. Oh, is that a Bing? Yeah, you're right, it is. I just heard that too.
Barb is here.
Barb, yeah.
Barb
There's
is,
Barb. Oh, she's out on the field too.
hi, Barb.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep. Are you at a soccer game or a?
I am.
Yeah.
It's this weekend, so I'm zooming all over the place.
As well as being on Zoom, right?
Right.
So who's playing?
Bella just finished and Lucas is starting.
Oh, boy.
Very cool.
Those soccer games are always fun.
A bit windy, but it's beautiful out here.
Yeah. Gorgeous day. Where are you?
South at Lion Oaks in South Lion.
Okay.
You're over by me.
Say again.
You're over by me.
Oh yeah. How's everyone's knitting coming?
I'm binding off.
I'm done. Gotta get it the
Good.
right way. Ta-da!
But I keep
Well-
screwing up. So,
I'm on section 10 of my second one.
oh, awesome.
Wow, good for you.
Second section of did you say second section?
10th section 10 of number 2.
Section 10. Well, she's really cruising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get it finished so I can move on to another one.
Yeah. Another project. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do her what's it called? Bliss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the same lady.
Yes.
I think Marla's doing that one too. Is that kind of the honeycomb one?
Yes. It's shown in really super bright.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
And
Marla's got that one too that she was gonna do.
Yeah, I have a couple of hers in queue now.
Yeah. I didn't hear you.
I have a couple of her patterns I want to do next.
Yeah.
Trying to get other projects done, so clear my decks, get my needles cleared.
Charlene, did you have a happy birthday?
She's in the other room,
Okay,
but she did.
good.
Randy took her flying, one of those flying, what do you call them? High
In an-
flyer.
In an airplane?
No, the I Fly and Novi.
Yes, I'll have to hear all about it. I wanted to take my grandkids, but they didn't want to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she said there was a kid there that wasn't real excited.
Well, that's what I meant. Like,
Take the whole store out.
I'm
Gotta
gonna-
stop.
I need to sit down and knit and quit shopping.
You gotta stop or you're gonna find too many.
Okay,
Which is the first one that you had though? This one? No.
no,
Where's that other one you had that I really liked?
I don't know. Was it that
The
one?
one that was,
Oh, the spin
no.
cycle. It had like orange. and
oh, it
stuff.
was Spin
I'm not
Cycle.
orange
Oh,
color.
okay, yeah.
Okay, Marla, what colors are you picking now?
The one thing about Spin Cycle too
Okay.
is they're all different, so you never
So
know.
I
what you're
have
you never know
these
what you're gonna
two
find.
dream in colors.
Okay. Oh, I like them. I like the one in
Or
her right hand.
these Malabrigos.
I go, oh my gosh, I gotta call.
Could do two.
Matter of
I kind of like the
the one all over specklies or more of a stranded, I guess. This would more self-stripe, right? Yeah.
And then I was
I kinda
See, I
like the
figure if I wear it
different-
with jeans
yeah, I
or
kind of
white,
like the different
like these. Though, or
yeah,
these?
just well, any of them more than
yeah,
the
yeah,
this.
I think so.
Anything that
But
and the only
this
thing
one
about
just
this,
not-
well, and the thing about
This
Spin
Marl
Cycle
doesn't-
is that it's everything is different. So
Right.
you never know what
Right.
you're gonna get if you
You have to strand
it's gonna
them
be kind of I love Spin Cycle, but I think if you're gonna do it as
as a solid, right?
solid, it might not.
Right.
These would probably
And it marls a lot more
this one's I
than.
like this one.
That's kind of what I'm thinking because most
So-
like I'd wear it with jeans or white pants
Yeah, this you
anyway.
could wear it with any, then you really
Right,
have a nice.
whether this or not, but
Yeah.
Okay, Annie,
that's
hold
what
on.
I'm thinking about this one too.
I like that one.
Yeah, isn't that
colors.
nice? And it's just, and she said,
It's
she
like
could wear it with
navy,
green
navy,
jeans. It's
aqua,
just a
Light
Yeah.
grayish white.
real,
Yeah. I like that.
So now I gotta find where these went. I know where this went, but. But yeah, and then Spin Cycle just doesn't have as much yardage. So for me to wear
Right.
a top, I need like 1,200 yards. That's like,
yeah, it
That's a
takes
lot of money.
Spin Cycle
and it's more expensive.
is expensive for the amount of
Right.
yarn you got.
I mean, it's the process you're paying for. I get that, but. Okay, this is DK. That was worsted. That would go faster. but- But if this is DK, I could do the knit along. Not in the drawing with that color or that brand.
Does it have to be in that?
I think to be in the, oh, I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think,
This one had to be. This one had to be the green color, I think.
no, it's just you have to buy your yarn here. I
Oh,
think
is
that's
that what
the
it
only- I
is?
think it's
Oh,
just you need
okay.
to buy your yarn from Charlene. I think
thought-
that was
I
what.
was thinking for that one.
For the sweater,
Either way, didn't matter, but
Jenny, for the sweater,
I didn't do it for the drawing, so, okay.
for the sweater, it's
I need-
DK weight, right?
It's sport,
270.
Sport DK.
probably sport. I mean, I assume DK would be fine because I mean, sport DK is
And this
kind of,
is washable, which I like. my tops to
Interchangeable, I
be
think.
washable 'cause-
she's using the, whatever that stuff is,
Yeah,
this stuff, which
this
I always
is-
consider was DK, but
What's she using?
It's called DK.
it's that, can you just grab it?
It's that
It's this one,
Acadia
the
stuff.
Arcadia.
Oh, Arcadia. Charlene's using
I-
that.
I've got
She's using that green color right there.
I've got a couple of skeins, I think of the
Right.
purple. I have to look and see what I have at home of this, but I also have this. I'm already working on a sweater. I gotta get finished. But I've got, this is that radiant
Oh, Radiant Cotton. Yeah.
cotton. which I bought to make, I think like a cardigan, and have I made it yet? No.
Yeah.
No, I haven't made it yet. So I've got like 4 of those, which I think will be, I'd have to see. I have to look at the, what? I have to look at the. Oops. Your phone's ringing, Marla. So I would need like, I don't know what size I would do. Does it tell me how much yardage you need? Does it have yardage here? Let's see, what's the yardage here?
You would have called a lot sooner. if that were true.
Is this that can't be yardage. Concept cotton cashmere is support with yarn. What's the yards? What is this 30, 30, 30, 404? Oh, that's grams. Do they tell you how many yards? I'm not great with grams. So 300, I did.
Look at,
Somewhere.
I think you have to look at what they made it in first.
Did they make that with this yarn?
No, they made it with a cotton cashmere.
Sure you don't catch a ball with that hand.
She obviously is from like the Netherlands, but she's from somewhere on the Pikenstrick. I think Charlene's pen pal said she was from like Norway or something.
Is it the same design that Nicole? It's designed.
No, it's like
170 yards.
oh, where'd you see that? Oh, so hers was
So 50 grams is her conversion.
so 300 grams would be like 600, close to 600 yards. Is that right? No. Oh,
No, it's the
no,
150.
50 grams. Oh, okay. So that would be
50.
So you would need 2, 4, 6 of the 6 times 170, whatever that is.
Yeah.
4 ounce. This doesn't tell me my grams.
Or dribble. Either one.
Ounces is 50 grams.
Barb, it's bringing me back to my kids' soccer days.
well, if we can figure out how many yards, you could look at yardage.
It's fun.
Well, of course, if it's not the
So-
same.
My kids
I'm
still.
not good at all that.
170 times.
We lived soccer for many, many years.
Yeah, so we.
Oh,
So is it 175? Hers is 175 for
So if you
50.
need-
Okay.
okay.
300, like say
That's
you
what
had
I figured,
300.
yeah.
it
But
would
see, that's what I
be
figured. I usually
over
need about 1,200.
1,020. So if it's the
Right.
3, here are the
Yeah, and
sizes,
so that's what I'm saying.
Which size were you gonna do? The
So you'd need like
large or the-
1,000, right? 1,000 yards.
I'm like right between these two, so I figured I'd do the 2X. And it's a matter
So-
of like, if I do the XL, I'll go up a needle. If I do that 2X, I'll use what's called for, but either way, I'm
So
gonna need
for-
more yarn,
If you do any of these.
Right, I
sizes,
need
you the
400, which is about
That's
1,200.
8 of the skeins,
Right.
so 8 times
But typically to do a top for me, I need,
1360.
Jenny, have you worked with cotton and making a sweater before?
at home I needed 12.
Yes.
Because
Does it stretch?
The thing is, I don't know. If I need
Yes.
it that
Depends on the
flowy
cotton, I
under
think. The
here,
cotton I did, it
so I
did.
may not do that one. I
it
may do the
wasn't
one I
like
looked at home that was
super.
1,200.
Like, you mean like when you block it or
That's
something? Is
kind
it
of what
gonna?
in my brain I thought
Where-
about 100 and
Yeah, and I actually ended up giving
nail
it
the
to my
pattern down
niece
later.
because it was a short sleeve and it just didn't.
I don't know if
But
she has that much.
I gave it to my niece. I wasn't real thrilled with the cotton. No, I think this would be too. I don't know. Hers, the pattern is cotton, but it's got cashmere in it too.
Let's kick off.
I think I should take this and knit up a swatch.
Yeah, and then see how it stretches and
You know, and I'm not so sure I'd have enough of this, to be honest with you. How many yards is in here? This is 200 yards. I have 4 of them, so it's 800. That's probably not enough. So I'd have to buy another one. I'd have to, and who knows if she even has this.
it's at least, it's over 1,000 yards for the smallest size.
It's big. That's a lot of yardage.
Well, she's, ballooning it out.
Yeah, because I mean, when I make a
You could always
sweater,
adapt it,
I
I
usually use
guess.
about 800 yards or so for even a long sleeve sweater. So that's a lot of yardage.
Okay, ladies, now look at my problem. All
What's
her
your-
ones are this dark color. And there's three
Oh,
of the
should
light.
there's three?
It's the
Oh.
same color, but it's obviously got more navy in the dye.
Oh, is that,
So those are all the
Uh-huh.
same?
yeah.
All the edge, and she has 3 more dark ones.
Oh, dark ones.
So I
Well, the
can get all
darkest
the
get-
dark ones.
Could do a fade.
Yeah, you could do fade. Here's the other one. This is the same color. These are the same colors.
Yeah. But it's got a lot more navy in it.
Look, same color. Look at
Yep.
that.
Yep.
I think this looks fine though.
That looks like it's.
It looks
wiggle
okay. I
room.
just feel like I should not get these then.
Right. Do they have, does she
Yeah,
have
she has
enough of
more of
those?
these,
Yeah.
but-
Fine, you got a dribble, buddy.
You know what? It's funny though, because when you wind them up, who knows what they look like?
Right, except that this is still gonna have a lot more dark. So I definitely would have to striate it.
Hey,
Yeah,
which I
you'd
can
have
do.
to.
I mean, I can do that every other row.
It's like every 2 rows or something, isn't that what they say?
Well, I
If you're
think it
knitting with the
depends.
same.
Yeah, but I think, like, if I get 3 of these and 3 of these, I just do every other row.
Oh, yeah.
If I end up having to get more of this, then it'd be like
Yeah.
every 3rd row.
My stomach is growling.
Darn it.
And I even had breakfast.
You need more. Gotta get my tape measure.
Your tape measure.
Otherwise, I could do the little tank top I looked at.
What are you
and just
knitting,
use-
Carolyn?
You could do a different.
Yeah.
pattern for
Yeah,
that.
because I mean, if it's going under here, I don't need it all flared and everything. I mean, not that I wouldn't wear it without. this,
Whoops,
but
daisy.
I could just do a real basic tank and do this color.
remember the goal's open, you can shoot it.
Or more
Whatever
fitted.
color you want for the-
One.
I don't think I'm even gonna do, I was not planning on doing that.
Oh, okay.
But then when I got the idea for this, I thought, well, I could do it in this color. 70 times 3.
All right.
When we start on that sweater, are y'all going to help me with that? Because I've never made a sweater before.
Absolutely.
I've never.
That's what
finished it.
Charlene's here for.
Okay. I'm excited.
Ray, I'm
she-
gonna have to do
Barbara
both
asked if we were
colors.
gonna help her with the sweater. I
I'm just
said,
gonna
that's
have
what
to
Charlene's here
every other
for.
strand it.
No,
Oh, okay.
Barbara just said if she, when she works, starts that sweater.
Yeah, but you only have 3 of the light.
Look at, that's the same
I know.
color.
I know, if I- Because I could get all dark, or I can just every other.
Every
That's what I
other.
would do.
Yeah, I like the mix.
Yeah.
I really like this.
Yeah.
Because this is
You could use them all and make a long sleeve
1,000
one.
yards. So I'm
Okay, I
gonna
keep
put a-
dropping my dang needle.
Right,
Yeah,
well,
where's
yes,
my-
roughly 1,000.
Right.
So I may need, but if I don't do that, I don't need as much.
Okay, that one's 1,000.
Well, for me, it'd be more like 12
Okay.
to
There's
13.
you
lot
got a
of
lot more than
yardage.
1,000 yards there.
Mhm.
The
2, 4,
270.
6, 8. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So do I have like 13?
11, 12. You got more than that.
It sounds
What's
like almost 3.
7 times?
Yeah, you're almost 3.
6
It's like
But I
one
would want my
yard.
sleeve
270.
slightly longer too.
times 6.
Go, Luke.
Oh,
120.
Go, Luke.
I got loads of yards.
But.
But
you
to
might wanna
do-
make
Get
it
away
long.
with
Because
5.
I-
Well,
mine
I
longer.
might want it longer, and I know I
Hi,
want
Barb.
sleeve longer.
Bruh.
Get away with 5.
Hello there.
I know, but so then,
What's
I keep,
Hey, out here.
is it, what was that?
so then 2 rows, 1 row.
Hey,
Yeah.
out here.
We
You
need
know
4 of
what?
these to do
I
that.
get one.
Just get it to striate every other row and make it simple on my
Little
brain.
windy.
It's
Hey,
windy.
And I have leftover what I have left over, and
Hi.
make a
Oh,
hat,
yep,
make
she's
a
gone.
baby
She's
something.
outta here.
She just
Right.
played. She said now her grandson's out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Because I definitely want sleeves longer.
Barb's such a
Yeah.
cool grandma.
What?
You're such a cool grandma.
What is the length? Length.
Zoom
Glad-
in.
6. Yeah,
I didn't
6
think
is good.
so.
3 actually.
I mean, how many grandmas zoom from the soccer field, you know?
I usually do about 26. So.
Probably more than you
Yeah,
know.
okay. So I'll just
Yeah, your grandkids will
Like I
remember
said,
that you
that
were there
put
forever.
dark. Or
Thank-
later on, I can.
Had a good time. Had a few tears because they miss mama and daddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta knit instead of shop.
My kids still remember my mom would
That's
come
not a-
up for their
That's
game.
not what you have to do. You just have to check
It's
in. That's the only rule.
Our knitting group at
You're creating memories.
we used to have the joke that you have to at least do one row to count your attendance that day. But then it's like, yeah, but when you have 480, you have to do the whole row.
Yeah.
All right, well, then I guess I will participate in that. Oh, shit, this round, so-
How are you? Are you almost finished with your?
This? Yeah, I have
Yeah.
like 4 rows.
Yeah.
I purposely didn't work on it this week because I wanted something to do here, so. Outside of. the
That's
bind
why
off.
I- that's
didn't
why
wanna do
I-
the Bind off here because I.
See,
have to
I
think.
purposely decided to stay and keep the bind off
Yeah.
till here, and it's like now I'm screwing it up.
Now I figured, okay, I'll finish my last 4 rows here, then I'll bind off at home. If I get through 4 rows, I mean. I started that other one yesterday purposely though, so I did not finish this. so I have the 6 rows.
Oh, I know that's the thing. I have. some- I sometimes get to where I don't feel like knitting in the car.
Well,
Right.
that's what I knit the car because the rows are so bad in my tremors, I can't do like finger keep the yarn and
Yeah.
needles.
Well, you know how many needles I've lost in my car?
Oh, yeah, well, I don't do circulars on the
Ladies,
road.
I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye so that I can
Couple points.
try to get a little
And
bit of
chain or-
All right.
soccer.
Hope to
I'll
see you
see-
next
say
week.
goodbye.
I'll see you
All right.
next Saturday, yes.
Okay,
Look
great. See you then.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Enjoy.
The one that's in the other shop.
Yes, she's finished her one and she's
Yeah, I
like
thought maybe she'd be
Okay.
here today, so we. could
soccer
take
games
her.
with her. Got her grandkids for the weekend, so I think.
Yeah.
So they're at soccer.
You could do the put the rubber bands on.
Oh, well, it's
That's
funny.
what I have to do because
Well,
so
it's just.
That's what I had.
drop it so many times. Like I'm just doing the rubber.
I don't know what I was making that I was using
I
double
mostly
points, which I
have
don't like double
circular-
points.
Yeah, I have circulars in pretty much every size.
Yeah.
Because
I
got
have them in
away
every dang
from the,
size. I got 'em.
straights just because of the tremors and stuff. It was too hard to
Yeah, I don't like,
hold up all the time.
and I am not a good double point. I
I'm not
don't like,
either.
so now I use the little teeny,
Yeah,
which
see,
some people
if
don't
the
like, but
needles
they're
were longer,
small.
it'd be
Yeah,
okay. I
yeah.
get hand cramps with
Yeah.
the needles.
Yeah, that's what most people say. They don't like the,
And
but I
knit
don't use
really
those for
tight
socks.
Because I'm
So,
hanging on so tight
Yeah.
and my tremors are worse.
yeah,
I knit really tight with them. So it's like, well, shoot.
I knit
can
tight anyway.
Do
So.
flexi flips or I can
Right,
do,
flexi flips. I
you
have
know,
a,
double points or whatever, or magic loop.
well,
do
now,
that.
yesterday I was at craft day with some of the retired teachers and
Mhm.
the one was you making socks and I said, so what sock pattern are you? And she said, it's a flexi flip sock
Sock?
pattern.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like, there's a bunch of them out there. So it's, and so she had flex. I said, my flexi flips, the only ones I have are, I think 7. So
Oh, mine are
Yours
1.5. 'cause
Yeah,
I
so-
purposely got a size I didn't have in anything else.
yeah.
Because that way I'd start my toes with the 1.5 and switch to 2 for the foot and ankle and everything. you know. Do the heels and toes in the 1.5 just for
Oh,
stronger
yeah.
fabric.
I do. I
Tighter.
think I usually do 2s because I knit so dang tight.
Well, that's why I do the rest of the stuff, but I couldn't handle ones. I tried doing the toes and stuff on a 1 and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna snap these in half trying to.
I'm gonna have to
control them."
like.
It depends on the pattern, whether I use 1s or 2s.
I have this. I have this. I knit this so tight on the front
Oh.
end that it took me 2 hours to
Do a
do.
needle size bigger for that row or something maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't get my needle. in
Oh,
through
I
all
know.
3.
That's the bad thing.
So I
dropped one.
just slip them all
Yeah.
to the other needle.
Well,
and
you
do
know
it
what I
that
ended
way.
up doing on the second one? Are you talking about the low bobbles?
Yeah.
The second one I did, because I noticed on mine that my stitches were like over each other and I had to kind of straighten them out. So when I knew I was getting to that row, when I ended up doing the 3, I made sure that my stitches were all in order. I made sure that when I knit it, that I got them so that they were all 3 in the right
Yeah.
order. That helped because the same thing
Yeah.
I had, they were
Yeah.
so tight. And then when you're trying to move them
Right.
around, then it even made them tighter.
Right.
So I
They
kind of
were
made sure my needles were
overlapping.
in the right order when
Yeah.
I was putting them on the thing. I
I
just,
only noticed that maybe on 1 or 2. So
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't
see, mine
bad.
were-
It was like
mine were all like,
the 2 were on the outside and the middle one was like. I
Yeah.
couldn't get
Yeah.
under
Oh,
the
yeah.
middle one.
and then you're like this.
This one I picked up only 2 instead of 3 or something. Can you see that?
Oh.
Well, and like you
So
said, it
I'm gonna
goes, you
have to
go
take
through
like a
the,
little piece of
you
thread
go
to-
through the first and the third, but not the
Right.
second for some
Yeah,
reason.
and
Yeah.
so I have that.
Yeah,
That one.
nobody's gonna notice. that.
Well, or I can just take a little piece of red thread
Yeah,
because this one,
because I definitely
this one,
noticed that I,
totally missed something.
oh, yeah, you can probably just,
So that I
scooch that
can
down,
pull but I'm
poke
just
it
saying I'll
through.
tack it to the
Yeah,
back with
yeah.
some red thread. So I'll fix that one too and just get some red thread out.
I ended up doing some
do
of
a
mine.
couple
I would
things.
just, I had to go through the front. I'd go through the front of them and then I'd scooch my,
Yes, twist. Yeah,
you know, I'd push my
Up and
needle to
over.
the back because I could not get it.
yeah. I had to do
Had to
that
kind of
too.
open it up a little bit.
I
mean,
just
I
ended
like
up
that
slipping
stitch,
all
but-
3 stitches to the
And
other
then,
needle
yeah.
and then going behind
Yeah.
because I was just, or going in front with the other needle because I just couldn't do it. But it took me 2 hours
Yeah.
of just pretty much, I
Well-
mean, there was a movie on, but I was mostly looking at my
Right.
hands, not at
But
the
it's
screen.
also
so,
like tripling our stitches. We had 300 and something on there at that point.
Yeah.
Just for that. Or no, 600 and something the second time.
Yeah, 600 and some.
Because we were up to 300 and something. So we were,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I thought. I'll do this row and then go to bed. And it was like, oh, well, this row's taking a heck of a lot longer than I anticipated. Because same thing. I think it was before last week's group. And I thought if I can get to the stockinette, then I can do my garter and stockinette here. So I wanted to get that row done before I came. Okay. Well, so I guess I'll join the B or the T, whatever it's called this time. Because I also actually have a navy lace top that this might, or jacket thing like this too. That's one of my extra layers in Florida, you know. You don't need sweaters and
Yeah.
coats half the time, but you might want a little something for the start of the day, take it off later. Otherwise, I could just do that real simple tank and really big yarn. That
Oh,
wouldn't take
yeah.
me long at all. I could get that one done real fast. Because that's what I was thinking. If I found a worsted or something, I would just do something quick and easy like that. Did a baby sweater the other day, using up some lace weight, variegated, like one of those graduated.
Oh,
color
yeah.
schemes, you know, but it's all like pastels. But I didn't want to deal with it lace weight, so I put it with a white baby weight. So it ended up kind of worsted.
Hmm. I have a baby sweater I was supposed to make and did I get it done?
Yes.
No.
I've got a lot of babies coming up.
Oh,
None,
yeah.
none are for me, you know, no grandkids for me yet, but I mean, I know a lot of, 3 of them are due in August.
Well, I could still make the sweater, just make it bigger because he's now, well, he'll be a year in the fall, so I could do a 12
Do
month.
you have that? I got that book. She had it goes
The
all the way up to like
babe-
a 10.
I think I have that. I've got,
Yeah.
I think I have both those books. She's got a baby book and then there's one that she does sweaters, the
Yes,
same
I have
author.
yeah,
Yes. I
yeah.
think I have both. of
That's
those.
what I thought if I got a worsted. 'cause
I have a
that book
pattern.
Has a lot of worsted and DKs in it. which
Yes,
is
and
why got
I
it, because
bought,
didn't want a bunch of
I actually bought a
fingerings.
pattern, I think, when I was at the shop hop, that Sticks and Strings, because they have a lot of nice baby yarn. They have
Mhm.
like a whole room that's a lot of, so I've got the yarn, but now I probably won't have enough yarn because I was gonna do
Mhm.
like a 3 month and now I'll be having to do a 12
Well,
month.
get a complimentary color and try it.
Yeah. Or I could pick a different, see what else
Yeah.
I can find that's,
But yeah, in that sweater book, I thought, well, I could either just do something out of it or this middle one, either way, depending what yarn I pick.
I feel bad because I made things for the other babies, but I told my niece, I
Mhm.
said, you know, if Michael would stop having children, he's 21 and has 3 kids.
Oh, wow.
And they're 3, they have a 2-year-old, a
close.
1-year-old and a newborn. Their oldest turned
Fertile.
2 when
Fertile
they
myrtles.
had their 3rd. I said,
Jenny, that's what the baby mucklucks are for.
I know, well, I gave them mucklucks and I made a sweater for the girls for the first, and then that got passed down to number 2 because they're the first and second are 13 months apart and the second and third are 11 months apart. She calls them Irish triplets.
Yeah.
I said to Melissa, did you talk to him about birth? Oh, don't even talk about it. She says, no.
Yeah.
She's all like, she was so upset when the first, of course, now they're her princesses and her prince, you know, of course, grandma
Mhm.
loves them, but she's still wasn't thrilled that they were having these kids and being so
You
young.
were putting the spray on stuff on your mucklucks, right? Did you get a chance to try them?
I
see
sent them
if
all
they're-
away. So
Oh.
I haven't done my pair yet. My pair
Okay.
keeps I keep starting to pair for myself and then they end up going to somebody
Yeah.
else. So I have to ask Nick. Keisha has them on the bottom of
Mhm.
hers. They're the one in Florida. And then I put them on the bottom of her. Would be her sister-in-law and brother-in-law and their little boy. So she said hers were fine when she got them, but I haven't talked to Keisha. They
Yeah.
live in Florida. So
Because I have an extra skein of raw stuff, the thick stuff.
oh yeah.
So I thought about making my dad some, but then I was curious if it would be too slippery. I don't want him to fall on those.
Right.
Why he had his shoulder done already. So,
Yeah, I
I
put them on, you know, after I had sprayed them and let them dry, I put them on. And they weren't like, because I was worried also about them
Sticking
like
too much,
sticking
right.
and they weren't. And
Catching,
Keisha,
right.
they have all tile. She's like, no,
Right.
they're
In
fine. And,
Florida, yeah.
and you can kind of put on whatever layers you want. You could,
Well, and
I
I
actually
mean-
put like I sprayed it, I think 3 times
Yeah.
and sprayed it heavier at the toe and the heel, just because that's where the
'Cause I've
holes end
also
up.
heard people doing hot glue, but then it's just ugly. Like the
And I
puppy
think
paint and
it's
the hot
more,
glue
I
just
think
looks
it's more,
ugly. It's
you're gonna get more
raised.
bumpy, where this
Right,
is really,
right.
you don't really even, it's still soft
Right.
inside. I was worried also about it being stiff and it wasn't.
right.
No, I'm sure if you layered it and layered
well,
it and
yeah,
layered it, but I think
just
I
want
put
some
3, I think I
stickiness to
sprayed it
so-
3
or Some
times.
grip to it. not
Right.
Sticky, but grip.
And I did just put a little bit more at the heel and the ball of the foot, because that's where the holes show up. So I thought I did it mainly for holes, because they get holes so quickly.
Right.
No matter what yarn
Right,
you use, I've
right.
used great yarn, doesn't matter. They just,
Because otherwise, I was thinking if I bought like some sheets of suede, I could just cut out
Right.
some patches and hand sew them.
then that's, people do that too. The other thing they do,
Because
puff
that would help
paint.
with holes too. I know, but the
puff paint's kind
same
of
thing.
same,
It's kinda
like,
like the hot glue.
It's like the hot glue. It's, you're
Tacky. I mean, and I have wiggly hands, so I'm not gonna get cute little puppy paw prints or anything. It's gonna be
Right.
all over the
a
place.
lot of people just do a squiggle anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought
So-
about, you know, sewing something on the
Just
bottom
sewing.
too, but I thought, so I need to get a pair made for me so that I can try and
So I
wear them
have a pair-
around.
Because the other thing I could do, I have a pair of those leather bottoms, which I don't know what kit I bought them for, but they fit none of us now.
You could
So I
try,
could cut them up.
yeah.
Or
I
cut
wonder,
the-
I've
cut the
thought about
sides
instead of
off
weight,
more
even
so the
felt on
fit
the bottom,
to the bottom.
Felt, yeah, you could do felt.
because
Well,
my
I
son,
think it's flat,
Felt would be slippery too, just like.
it
the
might
yarn.
be, yeah.
yeah, my son-in-law wears his out
Yeah, my nephew does too.
In the bottoms, right?
on
Mhm.
the bottoms,
Okay.
and, but they mostly have a carpet, you know, their townhouse is all
Mhm.
carpet, so I'm not so worried with him on the slipping.
Yeah, it's the wearing out. That's what I do too, because Terry, my nephew, just his are like a mess.
Yeah,
I think I've
Maybe
made
I'll
him 4
just-
pairs. I just give him a pair every time I see him.
hadn't
Here's
thought
one
of that
pair.
before. Maybe I'll just do that.
yeah.
We have
I need to get a
those.
pair
I could
done,
just
because
cut the
he's the one who's
sides
coming,
off
he's
and
gonna be coming the first part of May for his
keep the
daughter's
foot shape,
in a
but cut the sides that
gymnastics.
come up
Of a bottom, a
of
pre-made
the,
bottom.
of the little leather foot thing I have. I could
Mm.
just cut the sides off, then it would be a little smaller than his foot. But I could just sew the whole thing to the bottom to help with wear and everything,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have those. And I'm not doing anything with them until a grandkid someday might get big enough, or somebody else, but they're not any of the 6 of us now, so. I'm sure they're not gonna fit my son-in-laws if they don't fit anybody else.
But my son-in-law appreciates everything I do, so I have no problem making him a new pair every year,
Mhm.
but, because he does appreciate it.
Yeah, that's Terry. He actually stole his wife's at Christmas time once, and I didn't make them for him. I made them for the
Right.
girls, and Nick's just like, hey, and he put them on, and they were a little bit too big for Nick, because I made the wrong size. I made mediums
Oh,
instead of
sure.
smalls, and so Terry stole them, and so then I made Nick and sent her a pair, but she doesn't wear hers. Nick, I think Terry probably stole those too. And then his
Yeah.
brother-in-law stole his when he was there at Christmas. So that's why I sent that's why I sent the whole bunch down to Florida. Then his brother wanted a pair, so I made a pair for his family.
Yeah.
Because the other thing too is the rest is wool, so I think it'd breathe better, you know.
I've got the yarn to make another pair of those woodland slippers.
Are those the ones that are more that Charlene made?
Yeah, the green, like the green one she has. In the,
Yeah.
Is the muck
Yeah.
I have that
Only an
pattern
ankle,
too,
right?
but
Am I
I
seeing-
like that one too. And I like, for me, those are nice for right around, around the house. And
Right.
Said he would like something that's like a saggy sock. So he doesn't have to wear slippers, because he finds if he wears his slippers, then his ankles are cold.
Yeah.
But then if he has to put socks and everything on, then it's pain. You can't just get up and throw something on and go walk around.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. 'Cause I'll see him at the end of May, so I thought if I'd have him done, I could bring him with me. And still cleaning out my bulky stash. That's been my
Yeah.
goal. It takes up the most room.
I have
and it's the
one.
fastest to knit. So
I have one thing of Rasta that I think I bought to make it's kind of cream color to make a cowl.
Mhm.
And that was like one of the first things. I made a cowl with a different color and I thought, oh, that'd be a pretty one.
Yeah.
Yep, still sitting there 9 years later.
I had done that pixelated cardigan, it's called. So it has like colors that drizzle down into your main body color. And yardage wise, it looked like I might need 2 skeins. So I bought 2, but I didn't end up needing the second one at all. So it's like I already wound it in a ball, so I can't just like trade it.
Yeah.
So I either need to get more to do a sweater or something, or find a small project. So that's what I was thinking if I did his, because I also have some plain brown wool if I needed to make the ankle higher or something. Or the foot, I could make one color and the top and ankle the other color, whatever. So I really don't want to buy more stuff for that kind of.
Right, I know I've got a ton of stash for mucklucks.
Because he.
What yarn did you guys make the woodland slippers out of? The Malabrigo or something else?
I did Malabrigo. I'll go get them.
Chunky.
The chunky.
I didn't make them, but that's what Charlene used, the Malabrigo chunky.
I want to see. Mine were a fail.
It's bulky. It's pretty bulky. Yeah.
These are
biggest chunky, right?
I didn't like how mine turned out, so I want to see.
Why?
Those look great.
Why didn't you like yours the way they turned out?
I thought they'd be a little bit more formed or firm. I used just like a hand spun that I had. It was just a basic brown, but they were really floppy, more like a slipper sock.
Oh yeah.
What weight?
I
do you
thought
think
they'd
the
be a
hand spun?
little bit
What weight do you think the hand
bigger,
spun?
but
What weight do you think?
it was technically a bulky. I think I can't remember how many wraps it was. It was like a lighter bulky, but it's a pretty firm. I don't know, it was a firmer, like a higher twist.
Okay.
So I thought it
So-
would give it some shape, but it was just really soft. They're fine, they'll work, but
Okay. The only thing I noticed on those slippers to me was when you did that bind off around the top, you really kind of needed to do it kind of tight, which is the
Yeah.
opposite of most bind offs.
maybe that's part of it. I should probably take them out because I don't wear them.
Yeah. If you take out that bind off and just do it tightly, that might
Do it
help.
super tight.
Yeah. Yeah. That really helps it
Give it
stay together, like have,
form.
yeah, like a shape. Otherwise, just like kind of blah.
Yeah, they were like, well, it's brown too.
Oh,
Like
well, that's
It was
okay.
a natural brown. So I was like, what is this?
Yeah, maybe if you just rebind it off.
I'll try to rebind them, but I might try them again with the,
Heavier yarn or
she used Malabrigo chunky.
Malabrigo
Yeah,
chunk.
I use the chunky. I'll show you mine.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're
guys.
Here's mine.
Those turned out cute. Yeah.
I love this pattern.
I do too.
There's no seams, just do the bottom piece. Well, you already did them.
But you gotta pick up stitches.
You just pick up, yeah, and go
You have to
around.
pick up the stitch. That was annoying. And my
Did you
tops.
do German short rows or did you do the wrap and turn?
Okay, did I do 4 now?
I think I did the wrap and turn.
Yeah, I don't like wrap and turn. I did German short rows. It's
Oh.
easy. It's very easy. To me, it doesn't show as much. I'm hooked on German short rows.
Yes, she is.
I don't know if I did 3 or 4. If I did 4, 6, 5 or 6.
All right, I'm gonna try them again. Thanks for the tips, guys.
No problem. Jenny, did you see my hat in purple?
Oh yeah, I think you showed that. Is that
The re-
leftover or just?
That was leftover from another shawl.
Yeah.
Then it reverses.
Yep, I did that hat and leftover stuff from a shawl, but mine's like light purple and light blues, more
Yeah.
pastel-y colors. I like
Yeah.
that.
I was happy with. I thought of you the whole time too when I was knitting it.
Yeah.
My other purple friend.
I like purple. I don't have much made. I tend to always go to the blues and pinks and turquoises.
Well, Carol and I always tend to go to the purples.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from, because you can tell I got away from it here, but no.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was thinking if I did that top with that yarn, I have 2 sleeves of purple. I could just get more, but I don't really need a purple shirt, right?
I've been in a blue phase. Well, the shawl we just finished is blue. The scarf I'm doing is the exact same colors in blue
Uh-oh.
phrase.
Help. Did Charlene just leave?
What happened?
I'm help. I don't know what I did. I lost something. Oh, I think I got him.
She dropped the whole
I
shirt.
dropped my whole needle.
Mhm.
Okay, I think I got it,
I hate when that happens.
but I might have put them on backwards.
Well, that's easy to fix when you just knit in the back and still.
No, I don't know where I don't know what I did. I grabbed the 2 stitches, but
Okay, no problem.
there. My needle just slipped right off. I'm like, where is? And now I don't know how many I've done.
So are you doing any special things for local yarn shop day next week?
I think it
Not
looks like
really.
maybe have 2 or 3. I think 3 round off. I think 3. I'm gonna have some yarn. Yes, some special yarn.
Nothing I'm buying today, right?
No, no. just a-
Wait a week.
You mean on the coset? No. That's beautiful.
You're having
I like your choice.
specials on yarn or you're going?
I'm gonna
a
have
special.
special yarn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Kind of like for your Super Bowl, you always get those packages of stuff that's.
And of course, I'll have some door
Unusual.
prizes, give some stuff away.
I'll be here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be
we'll
here.
be here for
So,
the
be here.
Zoom. It's our reveal on our shawls.
I don't know if we'll get to go anywhere else, but I kind of wanted to go to Yarn Garden just to see her new loan stuff that
Mm.
she dyed. but It's not like you can just
My
stop by
sweater's
for a
coming
couple
along.
hours for
Yeah,
it.
she got a couple new colors.
Yeah, she
5 new
made
colors or something.
something like that.
Come
Yeah.
along. I'd
'Cause I
like to
have
try
that
to
cow
finish it, so
pattern,
I
but
can
she
start
didn't have
that one
kits
and
anymore
not
when I
have
got
this
it.
one still going.
And
know.
because I think it was,
I got one,
by
2
2
weeks
patterns
until
get
we
one free or
start that
something.
one. Yeah.
so I went ahead and got
Yeah.
it.
So that's possible. Because I'm only gonna
Figuring
do short
someday I'll
sleeves.
just get some mini skeins to make it with, whether it's there or not.
Right.
But I thought it would be fun to go see what her new colors are. to
It's a
see if
nice
like
pat.
them
I
or
like
not.
her pattern.
Yeah,
think It
I
was fun
liked
to
all
do. Of
these
course, I screwed up on the,
details.
I screwed up on the first section. I screwed up.
Yeah, well,
But actually the
as long
one,
as nobody else knows.
the one
yeah.
section was, you're supposed to do it twice. And I just did it once
Oh.
and realized that's when well, how come hers is, and then like, you know what? I actually like mine
Yeah,
better.
because
I don't
it
have a
gets
long
too
neck.
tall, right.
And so all those cowls just
Mhm.
end up all rolled up in me. So
Well,
it's
and
like,
I like cows that are more like a cow,
Yeah.
not a turtle.
yeah.
So I don't mind going up a needle size or
And I have a ton
not making
of,
it wide or.
I have a ton, some of the yarn, I barely even used half of it. So I thought, you know what, I could
Right.
actually do another little cowl and just
Of the
reorder.
non-lit size. Really.
But of
because
course I screwed up.
Well, that's true.
I
But
screwed up
have
on the
a
one.
mini skein bundle
Mm-hmm.
from, I don't know, it's like Christmas colors. And I thought about doing it for that, but then it didn't sound like I had enough yardage.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe I
There's
would.
6 colors. So 3 of the colors I weighed them.
Mhm.
3 of the colors I barely used
Used
half.
half.
And
'Cause I
then some
have-
of them I definitely used. Not all of it though. I think all of them I had yardage left.
Okay, because I have one of those mini skein sets that is the graduated colors. You know what I mean? It's like all the same red, but it's light to dark.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I thought I could do something like that, but it was a little short on yardage. And then I also have that Christmas bundle. So there's like 6 colors. So what do I have? Like 50 yards each of each color or something like that. But I thought I have the 6 colors, but I don't know if it's,
Right. I can look. I'll look.
enough
I'll look at
yardage.
mine.
I could look on Ravelry too. If anybody put notes on how much they used,
Yes. And I
that
knit.
would help.
I do knit tight, so I tend to probably not use quite as much yarn.
Yeah,
Um,
but like I said, a lot of times I'll go up a needle size on the cowl just so it's drapier than. That one wasn't too tight looking though. That one was
no,
pretty drapey.
no, it's pretty open.
Right.
It's not like tight on your neck for sure, unless you have like a jumbo neck. Got to get it over your head, I guess. is-
Well, right, but like my one I made out of the Malabrigo, it easily stretches over my head, and then when it's on, I can either, if I'm going to wear it like a cowl with my coat, I can kind of stretch it this way to make it tall again, or if
Mhm.
I'm wearing it just as an accessory, I can stretch it out. So it's pretty forgiving. I wonder how much yardage that little red shawl takes. 'Cause something like that would be cute with my graduated. That pattern she's got hanging with it. But yes.
I just-
Own things, I'm
I
like,
keep
"Oh,
adding to my
I still
stash instead of
have-"
getting rid of my stash.
My stash is growing.
I know,
I
mine is
did
huge.
see She had 2 colors. I didn't know if
I gotta work on better hiding places.
it was stuff I bought because it was like the last
Man.
things and getting rid of, or if I just bought them because they were laying here one day or whatever. But
Jenny, I need to get back to forever.
Well, let's meet or something.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get my father-in-law to give me instead of me having to take his slides and send them in. He said he's already got them on his computer. I'm hoping next time we're up Mother's Day, I can get him to put on a flash drive. And
Yeah.
then I get all of their pictures on.
Jenny,
What?
do you
No,
want to
thank you.
talk to muffin? Are you
Thank
sure?
you. Yeah. Does he?
Carolyn, you want a muffin?
Yes, I do.
Jenny
Do-
and I can eat hers.
Does he have them somewhere already?
Yeah, he's got them on his computer. They're already been scanned in and
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
how many does he have? Do you know?
no, I don't. Not as
Well-
many. I think he only had like 6 slide trays.
The other thing you can do, Carolyn, is you could, can you have access to his computer when you're up there?
Yeah.
What you could do is you could set him up with a free account and then upload them to his account and then just be friends and family. And all that you have to do is go in there and just put them right in copy them right to your own account.
Okay.
And a free account, would get and you can always take copy them to your account and then delete them if you needed more space, but you can usually get about 700, I don't know about slides, how much space they take, but you can get,
Yeah.
Around 750 or, more pictures. And if there's more than that, just, put them on your account, delete those off there and then put some more up, put them in your account, delete them until you get them all in your account.
Yeah. That's an idea. I need to get my daughter to do that because I need to set her up on an account. Because I think she's got them on her computer. She started in December gathering all the pictures of Maisie.
Yeah.
they were on various hard drives and various devices, and she was trying to get them all in one location for us to have all in one location. And I think she's got them on her hard drive. So I need to have her open an account and, so I
Yeah,
can,
and then
I'll-
she can
I'll
upload everything to hers, and then you can just grab them from her.
yeah,
It's so easy if you're friends and family just to grab, or you can share too. You can just share the file, but if you're friends and family, you just go in, you just highlight everything and just say copy to my library, and then it's there 2 seconds later. I do that all the time with my husband. I go in when I'm making something for him for like, I go in and steal photo because he does everything friends and family. So I go and steal stuff from his, motorcycle stuff. And then he goes, "Where did you get this off your forever account?"
yeah.
I just go in and steal stuff and, I'm going to take that photo. I want that photo.
Well, of course, I find out after I was already up there for Easter. My sister-in-law got a hold of us, all of us, and said, "Okay, I need pictures of, your kids with grandma. We're putting together like a little slideshow for her birthday, and so I'm sitting there, I'm up there with, not my computer that has all my pictures. I just got whatever I had on my phone and my iPad." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Well, if they're in your forever account, you could have gotten them off of there.
I know, that's what I was thinking, and
Well, you can do that on your phone though. If you had your phone with you.
yeah, but I didn't have them even in my forever account yet. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
so I mean, I did okay. She only needed only one of the samplings, one or two, and she had gone back to when they were real little and gotten a bunch.
Yeah.
But she with the kids and did okay. Then she's like, "Okay, now I need one of you and John," and I'm like, "We don't take pictures together."
Well, take a picture right now and then we'll use it.
So I went back to Katie's wedding. I still had all her wedding pictures on my phone and the iPad, and so I grabbed that one. Of us walking down the aisle and sent her that one, and
Now that I almost bought her out of this, if she orders more of this color and it comes back white. Trade.
Don't wind it.
Yeah. I'll wind one of each for now to start. Because then I could fade it out and just have like. That would be fun because it's like.
It may not come in by the time you want to
It may not.
get started though.
Right.
That's the bad thing. I mean, it
No,
depends on-
I'm not saying it started, but like if it came back with more
Yes.
light, I could trade. But I'll go ahead and wind one of each.
Marla,
Yeah.
that happened to me. She got there was a pink in the Dream in Color,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, I need this for a sweater. So I got the 2 bags that when they just came in, there were 6 of them, and that's what I needed. So I got them. I haven't done that sweater yet, but I still got those. And then her next order, she reordered that color. The next order, it came in, it was slightly different, but I still loved it.
Right.
So I got those 6 also.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a sweater, and
333 or something.
I just got I got 12 of them.
Yeah.
6 for one sweater, 6 for another. They're slightly different, but I just love the pink. So
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do something pink coming up soon. I have nothing like, I have reds, but I have nothing like pinks. And I like pink.
You wore pink last week.
I don't have
Yes.
pink. I'm not a
I
pink.
wanted to make your sweater,
Oh,
but
I'm
you
not
didn't
a
make it.
Oh, yeah, that was like a salmon. Yeah. But I'm thinking like that pink up there. Pink, hot pink.
yeah, I have to be doing something in pink next.
Yeah, I have
That
seen.
sweater is gonna have to be pink and purple for me.
Very cool with this. It's that peachy color. And I just made a shawl that I still got to block. I was waiting to get this one done and do them together. That's like kind of a hot pink salmon, dark peach together. So maybe I'll wear it next week. No, I'll wear this next week if I get it done, actually. For pictures. Maybe I'll wear it Wednesday if I get it done.
Does it have to be blocked to be
No, no, I'm talking about the peach pink one that I've been.
I have 2 pink sweaters that have been in timeout because I gained weight.
doing
Oh.
But now they come out of timeout, so
You
Yeah.
can start them again.
yeah.
This
Well-
one I ripped apart yesterday had been in timeout since October, so I decided it's gonna be a new shawl. I just
Well, the cardigan, you know, I can really get back to, and the pullover I had started, I'm like, okay, I'm just about to the point it can come out of hiding again, because I'm just about down to where I was when I started it, so. That'll just mean I have to keep it off
And I have my,
if I'm gonna finish it and wear it.
but I gotta keep working on it. But it's fingering, so it's, you know, I don't take it with me in the car and stuff. Was trying to do something the other day. with black yarn.
Ugh,
Thanks for the card, Jenny.
you're
It's nice to
welcome.
know that I'm card worthy. Did you get my?
I didn't
did
bring
get
you-
my text.
I didn't
message?
bring you a bunch of presents like
Did you get my text
Nancy did,
message?
but yes, I did.
Okay, look at this one too. I got.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cute?
Mine's not that fancy.
It's very fancy.
That's my new brand new stamp
Adorable.
set though. You're the first one that got a card with that.
Oh,
Ooh, let me see. Oh, the bottle set, that's gorgeous.
I
cute.
have all the stuff. I haven't
Cute.
done them in a while.
I love it.
That's a new set I love. That why did you see the video I did?
Yes, I did. Oh, that's cute. Oh, fancy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that a handmade card?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
made that?
That
Kathy.
looks like it.
Oh,
Kathy
That looks
Gillespie.
like
She
one
li-
of
she
those
used to
card
shop here. She lives in
kits
Alabama
that
now.
she made that.
She did, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's got all
amazing.
kinds
Nancy's
of-
still there? Did she
She
leave?
has card kits. and that looks
This
like-
lady?
No, Nancy, because wasn't she there earlier?
Yeah, she was. She's not here anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, no, it's not from Nancy. Oh, but yeah, Nancy was here earlier.
I've
What's
met
that?
Mar- I'd say, I don't know if I know Nancy.
Well, you were talking to her in there for quite some
Oh,
time.
that, okay. I didn't know her name.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Nancy.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
We were
this is
talking
a
about our
smoothie.
Tuesday
Is
movies.
it like
and-
berries and
Oh, going to the movies?
Banana.
Yeah.
My hubby and I
berries,
went to a movie on
berries, spinach,
Easter.
Oh, yeah, that's
What-
what she said. She
cilantro,
went to on
ginger,
Easter. She did the
put a
father.
little cinnamon in it.
nice.
Oh, that's
Mark
nice.
Wahlberg
Nice,
thing,
awesome.
Father.
Oh, yeah,
something.
Father Stew.
Very
Yeah, we
We
healthy.
went and saw the.
We were gonna see that this week, but then there was a 2-night only thing that we saw instead. So I was telling her that Lost City was really funny. With Sandra
We saw
Bullock and
Batman,
Adam
the
Tooze.
Batman.
Yeah, I saw that with my son.
We saw
Checking out.
Fantastical Beasts.
I
don't know if you watched it. You do the hot, if you do, it's Pirate Hotter,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
prequels.
okay.
From the car, but.
Of course, I was,
No,
I took, it takes me
I've not
half
really
time.
ever watched Harry Potter,
Yeah,
so-
see, I read all the books and
I like
Maybe
some
I'm planning to
fantasy,
knit
but
during the
some I
morning,
don't.
so.
So it kind of,
And these are really, they're in, because they're prequels, so it
Right.
takes place back in the
Drawing, right?
No, it
early,
does
like
not.
19, I don't know, but
Right,
anyways, they're,
right.
Does
but
not.
I was like confused. My husband's, well, that was the Johnny Depp character. I'm like, no, I don't think so. And I look, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
what? What?
Enjoy the rest of your
Bye.
weekend.
Bye.
See you,
Bye.
next
Is it
Saturday.
noon?
No, she's got another
Are
meeting. She's
you
gonna join at
doing
noon.
the May one too?
I think so. I'm not ready to pick out a yarn color yet.
I gotta
so
figure
hopefully I
out what
get
I'm
something
doing for
good
that
when I am.
one.
Well,
You will.
is it any yarn
It's
we
that
got here?
yarn.
That's
It's-
what
Oh,
I
you
thought.
have to use that
The
yarn?
Acadia, yeah, I
Oh.
wanna try to use, like this
So
one
you
we
went
did, we
through all
all
that?
did the
Well,
corset.
but
I'd like to
no,
focus on a
because, Like
yarn.
I said, I have that book at home too, but everything needed between 11 and 1300. So I
Yeah.
have plenty to do any of them.
Yeah,
So
16.
Okay, so it's Arcadia, Charlene, for the next one?
Yeah, I
because
wanna use
didn't really
Acadia
wanna
for
do
this
that
one.
'cause I'm already doing that shawl. with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at the colors.
Yeah, bye-bye, Karen.
Bye.
So yeah, I was not planning to do that, but
That yarn, or that sweater,
sweater.
that sweater.
Yeah.
Well.
Well,
mine-
I mean, I still may,
Right.
but
Right.
with this. But I have that book. So and I know it was all worsted in DK. So
Okay,
now that I have so much extra, I know there was one
that was
that was like
longer.
a baby doll
You can just make it
waist.
longer.
but it needed more yarn because it was 3/4 sleeves and baby doll waist and like more blousy. that I loved, and it actually used that yarn, but
There you go.
and I could either do like the top half one color, the bottom half one color, or every other.
You know, the other thing you can do is do 2 rows with one and 2 rows with the other. That really mixes it together. So they would all look
Instead of
the
every
same.
Like one, 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 one.
You mean 1 row?
Well, like
Or
all my
one
right side
skein.
rows are one color and all my wrong side rows are the other color.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Because that's what I've done before when I've had 2 colors. So that way I don't have them both at one end.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a
It's
great
easier
idea.
to-
Yep, that's probably the ultimate.
So,
Some people just knit up one skein and then knit up
Right.
the other skein
And
and
then you
then they
have to
alternate them.
change 'em.
Yeah, yeah,
no, I know when they're this different, I wouldn't do that.
yeah. All right side rows and then all wrong side rows would be good.
'Cause that's what I've done before when I wanted to.
Or if it's in the round, just every other row.
Well, right.
Yeah.
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 I suppose it was in the round actually, because it was that one piece sweater book. So it probably is top down round.
One row, one round at a time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What was that? I don't know if I did 6 or, I don't know if that's 5 or 6. I think I'm getting closer together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Do skeins, this takes that much yarn, huh?
It depends on what you do it in.
Well, what I was thinking.
One hank of fingering is usually enough.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I don't know if you remember that little pack of the gradient reds.
Do you remember the total yardage?
They're 92 each, there's 5, so it's only 400 yards.
Yeah, a hank of fingering is 400 and some yards.
Right, but it's
As long as you
calling
don't
for
make-
2.
No, I've made that lots of times.
327 per skein.
It's
2
2 of the
skeins.
327 because she needed a little bit more than 327.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so my 420 or whatever, the 5,
Probably is
92s
enough.
would be
Yeah, as long
okay.
as you don't do your I cords real long.
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I mean, I want to do something sort of simple so that the gradation shows, you know,
Right.
and this has worked this direction, right?
Yeah.
Point to point. Point to point, the
Yeah.
top down,
It's not
bottom up, whatever.
top down.
Okay, so my gradations would go this
Yeah,
way.
across, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so start with the light, work to the dark or whatever. All right. I'm just trying to like make plans for what I already own, so I don't get sucked into new stuff all the time.
That's no fun.
I love this yarn mill.
I
Someday
gotta,
I'm gonna make something with this. The
my
purples
husband's
and the
retiring. I
blacks
gotta
and-
start watching my pennies.
Well, yeah, there's that too. Not that he's retired, but just with gas and everything else.
It
I
gets a little
figure I can either
scary.
buy the yarn and stay home and knit, or I can go places and use the yarn I have. Because gotta pay for gas.
It's a little, when you go down to no salaries, it's a
Mm-hmm.
little bit scary. Little bit scary. It was,
Mhm.
I mean, we went down to 1 salary and that's all. Ooh, and now we're going down to 0. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
When's he retiring?
August 31st. But he'll
Ooh,
probably be done. He'll probably be done the first part of August. Because he has 6 weeks vacation. He's only used 2 days. And he has to use a week, he has to use 4 days at 4th of July. And then he'll take stuff, but he's probably gonna, he'll probably have about 4 weeks by the time he gets to August. So then he'll just take the whole month of August off, and then he'll go in on August 31st. Him and his buddy, they're retiring. There's 3 guys in their group, and 2 of them are retiring. So I said, you guys need to hold hands and walk out together. I mean, that's what they've been
Yeah.
planning this for like 5 years. Woody's younger than Doug, but he he's been there longer, and so he gets insurance and everything. And you know,
Yeah.
Doug was gonna wait till he was 65 till he went on to Medicare, but we'll go on I can go on the state insurance. So he's retiring about 9 months earlier than he was going to,
Yeah.
but he's just worn out. His body's just,
Yeah.
he's had
I
a
kept
physical
sneezing
job,
last night when I
so
went to bed too.
it's
My
just,
husband's like, why are you being so loud? I'm like, I can't help.
Yeah, John
ready.
retirement, he's nowhere near age-wise, but I'm like, no, keep working. 'Cause
Yeah,
I-
well, Doug was, he and he likes his job. It's just, his
Yeah, it's
body
very-
is worn out. He's got, two,
Mm.
discs,
Does
his
he have a
shoulders are
physical job?
both, yeah, he's a technician.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he's,
okay.
and he's, heavy lifting and of course the young guys just don't do, I mean, him and
Right.
Woody,
Right.
they just work their butts off, and they do
Okay.
have a young kid now, Travis, that works with them, who they love Travis and he's great, but they just, the young ones aren't quite as, and I tell him, and then he'll be 60 in June, but he's just had a lot of physical issues to his back, and then he's got some other weird thing so he's just slow going, Doug said, and
Yeah, it's
so-
Where I was yesterday morning, getting my injection in my herniated disc.
oh yeah, Doug's just, he had a pinched nerve that just almost threw him. I mean, that I've never seen him, and my husband's just not a real, he just keeps going. He doesn't really
mine's like
complain.
yeah, your Doug goes and goes.
Yeah, he doesn't complain about it, but he was in such pain, and he would get up and he couldn't sleep. He couldn't lay down. He'd get up and he'd walk the house, because that was,
Oh,
that was, the walking was, he felt the best on his feet.
I had to get a new mattress that has the, I can sit up a little. Or
Oh,
lift
yeah,
my
I
legs
actually-
a little or whatever, because some nights I cannot lay flat.
Well, I bought him one of those wedge
So,
pillows.
Yeah, I had
So
one of those.
he
but-
started sleeping on that, and that helped. Now he's fine. Our doctor said it's usually about 6 weeks before. And so he saw
Mhm.
and he was actually going to see the ortho for his shoulder. And then the ortho got him into a
Neurologist.
Neurologist?
ortho. It's
Oh, yeah.
like, but
Okay.
it's a,
Right.
and so a surgeon, a neurosurgeon basically does the surgeries, the neck. And so then he finally got the MRI. They sent him to physical therapy. They said, you have to go through physical therapy for 6 weeks.
Yes.
Insurance always,
Right.
well, he said it was,
insurance pain.
he said it was just brutal. And so he finally called our GP.
I've done physical therapy 3 times for my disc.
Yeah.
So now I'm finally to the point where he can just order the injections and
Well,
not have to deal
Doug
with-
he said that it was brutal. And so after about 2
I
weeks,
don't have to keep dealing with physical therapy.
yeah,
'cause
well,
I've
he
gotten-
finally went
I've
and
gotten
called.
the physical therapy and the MRIs to show that there's pinched nerves. So now he can just, okay,
Well, the thing
let's
is,
check your MRI
you
again.
should
and-
not be doing, when he
No,
went and
I
had his
know that-
MRI, which he actually went with he contacted
Mhm.
our regular physician, and she got him an MRI because they weren't going
Right.
to do one for 6 weeks.
Oh,
And yeah,
my spine
because-
guy does the MRIs.
well,
Not
that they
often,
should have,
but I
but she
mean,
said,
it's
well,
like
I
every
know what's
3 or
going to
4
happen
years.
is they're going to make you do 6 weeks of physical therapy
Well,
before they
that's
do the
what I'm saying.
MRI.
I'm past
And it's like,
that
so,
protocol, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
insurance wise. Because he has shown enough that I have 3 discs in my neck and 3 discs in my low back that are herniated. And then it's a matter of every couple of years, look at an MRI to see where it's being pinched so that he knows where to put an injection
well, when he went, Doug,
or do the nerve cauterization. I've had both done.
yeah, he's probably
So,
gonna have to
for
have
my
surgery
hips and low
eventually.
back.
Well, when he went and had the MRI done, and then he went,
Mhm.
strode it to the physical therapist. Physician said,
Yeah.
I'm not doing any
Right.
manipulation on you.
Well,
No,
that's
it's
just it,
worse.
right? You mess it up worse if it's pinching.
So Doug's just didn't go, and he had an
Yeah.
appointment, and the it was like a PA, for the neuro, and she goes,
Mhm.
how did you get an MRI? He goes, I called my general physician because you guys wouldn't do it. And I knew
Yeah.
that there was not, it,
Where does he go? Because I go to the Brighton
U of
Specialty
M.
Spine.
yeah, that's where
Clinic.
U of M.
Yeah, okay.
The doctor actually was in like Northville, I think is where
Yeah, well, my doctor's in a couple offices.
that's where he went to
but,
see the
I usually
neurosurgeon.
see him in Brighton, so. At the spine clinic there. And that's where he did my procedure yesterday, just right there. So,
Well, that when we went and had his MRI was done there at the, specialty,
Mhm.
and it was like 9 o'clock. His appointment was like at 9:20 at
yeah.
night. And then this lady
They
comes
wanted
in.
me to come at midnight. one
Yeah,
night,
she
and
said they're
I'm
open.
like,
She said they're open till 11.
What?
So this lady came
"Oh,
in because
they
I was
said
waiting
at
with,
midnight."
I was sitting with Doug, and this lady came in, and the lady goes, I just called at like 4 o'clock and they got me an appointment. She goes, oh yeah, we're open till 11. Lady's like, what?
Yeah, I ended up switching it to a 9:40 instead of midnight because for some reason I was wanting my husband to go with me. Why? I don't remember. Anyway, I didn't want to drive there for some reason. But so he drove me.
Yeah, this was, he was during COVID, but they were allowing people I could go in and wait for him inside. I didn't have to wait outside.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, our doctor, our GP is just across the street at the Brighton Health Center.
Mhm. Right. Yeah, mine was too. I'll see her Monday.
Who's your doctor? There's so many.
Cox.
Ah!
Amanda Cox. Is that yours?
That's ours.
Yeah, I had an audio with her the last 2 times, or video, whatever.
Yeah, video.
So this time she says, maybe we should have.
They told you, they know it. I am going to log off, but it was lovely seeing you ladies.
All right, like seeing
I
you
can't wait to see what you guys do next week.
Yep, see you next week. Have a good
next
week.
week.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
It is noon, isn't it?
What's the other voice? Carolyn or who?
That's Jessica.
Jessica, I'm still here.
Let me see if, do I know? if
Oh,
that-
Jessica just left.
Oh,
You know me.
Carolyn's here, yeah. I probably do. I just am not good with
She's
names,
from
so.
Flint, I think. She said, or Fenton or something.
Okay.
Fenton.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Cogsy, that's funny. Well, and I can never get, and when I went to get they won't let me do it a year in advance anymore
Oh,
for so I called the 6 months and, we can't get it until July. And
yeah.
July,
Right, that's why
I
had to
said,
do 2 audios.
yeah. And
because-
so I said, well, so then Doug his was scheduled for this month, and they always call him, and he goes every 6 months to see her.
Mhm.
And because he has high blood
That's what-
pressure and
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
that's why I'm
So,
supposed to at
so
least get blood work
they
done,
make his,
so.
they'll make his because it's 6 months. And so
Oh.
they canceled his and rescheduled it. And of course, he was supposedly maybe going to be out in Utah, but he's not. So it'll be fine. So we actually have ours on the same time, but I'm seeing the PA because
Oh,
I'm doing
okay.
May. I didn't want to wait till July.
Right. I was supposed to have gone back like 4 weeks later, but they couldn't get me in.
She's
until
hard.
May.
Well, she's only part-time. That's why.
Yeah.
She only works part-time. She's
But
got
I
3
did.
kids.
I've been dealing with this leg pain. We're trying to figure out, is it the nerve or is it something else, post-COVID or whatever? Because it's been hurting for over a year since I had
Mhm.
COVID. So I don't know if it's, I don't know. The spine doctor thinks it's more of like a neuropathy. I'm not diabetic, but that type of nerve pain, because he said the fact that it is lower leg and both legs the same doesn't make sense with my pinched nerve on the left, to be in both legs and to be low leg, not all leg, because it's not going down my butt or anything, like a pinched nerve often does in both legs. It does in the left, but anyway. So
Well, Doug,
she
he'll
did a bunch of blood work and stuff. So we were supposed to talk about it in 4 weeks or whatever after I got
Oh,
everything
yeah.
done. But then I couldn't get in for 2 more months. But she said she wanted to see me in person because the last 2 times it was video. So she can examine my leg.
I might be here till 4.
Doing your peacoats.
Gosh, I mean, I could do it at home, but I know what'll happen. I
I'm
won't
gonna
finish.
have enough color B. Yay. Not running out.
Yay.
Yeah, like Dr. It was funny because I went to Dr. Cox and my husband
Mhm.
started going to her. I don't know how many years after I did, but he would go see her and he would come home. This is every time. Every time I go see her, she's having another baby because
Oh.
she had her babies.
She
Boom,
was
boom,
pregnant, yeah.
boom.
Last
So-
time I saw her in person, she was pregnant. I know
Yeah.
that.
So no, her kids are older.
Who am I thinking? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
Dr.
no, my
Cox's kids are
GYN.
old. Yeah, I was
My
gonna say her,
GYN was pregnant.
I say her
that's who it
kids are
was.
older, I
Yeah.
think, because I think her oldest is like 15
Okay.
now. Because she
Yeah,
she
no,
was
my
pregnant, because I
GYN.
started seeing her, we've been here 20, almost 21 years, and I started seeing her probably, she was brand new. I mean, it was like she was early in her,
Mhm.
you know, and so she didn't have any children then, but then she did it. But then Doug started seeing her. Because she had a baby like every year, 18
Right.
months. I mean, her kids are, I think, pretty close in age.
Yeah.
And then she went
how mine
part-time,
is,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah. So the last time I saw my GYN, she was pregnant. So I thought, well, I hope I don't have any issues until my next year checkup. And then yesterday, Dr. Farlow, my spine guy, was saying they are moving to Ohio for a year because his wife is doing some kind of, she's a doctor too,
Oh,
doing some kind of fellowship
oh,
at
yeah.
Ohio State
Oh,
University.
wow.
But that's like the best school in the country for whatever she's doing. So they're going to move for a year. So I'm hoping I don't have to have any issues. It's like, well, I don't want to have to see somebody else because he like knows me. He knows what we've done. Even yesterday, I said, have we done this one before? He's like, no, I have not. It's like, okay, good. I just wondered because sometimes they say they only last 3 to 6 months. But it's like, well, if he hasn't done it, then this one's not been touched for at least 5 years, if ever. Because I can't remember what my Florida doctor did. So I know he did a couple things, but I don't know what joints. So I thought, well, good. Because I wondered if we were revisiting something.
Well, Dr. Cox's husband is a physician too.
Yeah.
But he's like
Is he rheumatology or something?
he's
I
something,
wanna say?
yeah, or even epidemiology. I mean,
Okay.
I think he's more, and I think he's more kind of a researcher,
Okay.
maybe, because we were talking once and when I was going on a, you know, trip, I don't know if it's when I was going to Africa, and
Mhm.
she's like, yeah, my husband has and then she said, he's a physician too, and he had, you know, something like in Europe or something. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of going. Maybe I should go. This is before COVID.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, you should.
Yeah, he said he was trying to talk his wife into not having to move and switch jobs and everything. And I'm like, well, Columbus is only 3 hours away. Because that's where my brother lives.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
And he's like, yeah, I kept trying to talk her into it, but she doesn't want to be alone with the kids.
Okay,
or
help,
not
I
see
did
the
it
kids.
again.
But they just
I
had a
knew there
new-
was something wrong. I knew I had done something wrong.
They just had a new baby and stuff. So she doesn't want to be away from the kids or be alone with the kids. So
I did it again, too close. But what, I know I put 3 in anyways. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I just did something
yay,
wrong.
this is how much I had.
Let me see, Marlo.
She's got about like me.
Where am I? That's
Oh,
about how
yeah.
far left.
See, that's about me.
Probably about 30 yards, maybe.
Yep, see, so
I don't know what I did.
finding a nice little ball, because my,
And this is how much navy I have. Not a lot of it either.
yeah, that's my, this is my C.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
that's about
more.
what
I
I
thought about doing my bind off with C.
C's probably the one. Then I have quite a bit of the, I have a
May.
lot of the.
have a lot of A.
You're on the cast on. Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I thought about doing my
The
bind
heck
off
I'm
with
doing.
this one now, to add some blue at the bottom.
I knew there was something wrong.
I
'cause it
got
kept-
another
Oh,
birthday card. This is a good one. They're all good ones, but this is cute. Another birthday? Well, look in the mirror. There's a little mirror on the card. Do you see wrinkles? Do you see gray hairs? Of course you don't. Your eyesight's gone.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's good.
maybe I forgot to bind off. Maybe I forgot to put the bind on.
You
That
forgot
might-
to cast on.
Uh-oh. Look,
Again.
Cast on?
but look what I forgot to move that one over.
Did you see what I was doing with my?
I'm such a wing nut.
I think I have my color picked out in our.
I forgot to put this one back.
Of a card, Acadia?
Yep,
There we
I've got the color picked
Now I
out.
Which one?
There's a pink one. Let me get the name of it.
Oh, there's no pink.
Well,
What?
There's like a dusty rose.
I think that's it. It's called Arcadia Rose Bay.
Rose Bay, yeah, probably that middle one.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's pretty. Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
got a
That's
couple
so
back.
pretty.
I just have to
Which
figure
one?
out how much I need.
Here, I'll hold it up closer.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That's very pretty.
There's also a poppy, which would be right next to it in red. It's
That's
Oh,
real red.
Red. Okay, I
Yeah.
have the purple, this one. I have a little bit of. Yeah, this one's more red, Christmas red, like, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brick.
almost.
I have
brick
one
red.
of every
colored.
color.
You have one in every color?
I think so. No,
Well,
not every,
just
but
one
I
of-
have a gray,
Make
I
it
have,
stripey.
I have the
Stash
rust,
bus,
I
make it
have the
stripey.
Yeah,
purple.
why not? You
Yeah.
could stripe it.
I'm not doing
What are
blue.
your singles for? You were doing hats or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cowls. I did
Oh,
cowls
yeah.
for everybody. Those
Yeah.
single skein
My
cowls.
friend Lori, that's
this
her
one.
favorite yarn in the whole
If I was
store.
doing it, I'd probably do some.
Yeah, Lori Bucala loves that yarn.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna need 9 of them. That's gonna be,
there's enough.
there's enough. Okay, well then that
Hers, the
Oh,
Rose
yeah, yeah,
Day.
for her, the rose.
Rose Bay will be for
Oh,
me.
man, I tell
Here's
you
more of
what.
a wine.
I might have to quit because I'm just like,
Cranberry.
"Ah, I wanted to get it
There's a lot of
done.
cranberry. I like this one. But this isn't Acadia. Oh, that's Malabrigo too. I didn't know you had Malabrigo as well.
That's the Dos Terrace. There's more color. The top 3 shelves are the Dos Terrace.
Yeah.
Dos
But I like
Terrace,
that
or
one.
however they say
Someday
it.
I'll make something with that. 'Cause I like those
It's nice
colors.
to work with.
It's pretty nice and fall colored. Oh, I just have things I keep finding like, oh, there's a project bag. I should work through that.
My pen pal says hi to everyone. She had a friend over, so she couldn't join today. She's been baking, but she's gonna put it in her calendar so she remembers.
Well, next week I'm coming in person.
Good. For the
Yay.
finale, are you gonna wear yours?
Yep,
It's yarn shop day. Of course you gotta come here.
yep. And I'm not going out of town for till Mother's Day weekend, so I'm coming in.
Well, I'm glad you're doing the sweater.
We
Oh,
were out of
absolutely.
town, but now I
I'm
think
doing it.
my Mother-in-law talked him to come here. Her only comment was, well, it's her Mother's Day too. What does she want to do? It's like, yeah, but it's your mother. I said, either way, we can go to a, breakfast buffet or something. We don't
Yeah.
have to cook, either one of us.
Right,
so-
yeah.
So don't worry about that. But there's something that morning that
My
I wanted
nephew's
to do.
coming.
Oh, I'm making bread. I'm learning how to make sourdough bread with Karen Smith and Karen Borgstrom. I think you know both, right? So they're having a
Tell 'em I
bread
said hi.
baking class that morning.
Hey, Charlene,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
my mother-in-law, I was so proud of myself. I went out of my comfort zone. My mother-in-law wanted the cake she requested for her birthday was she wanted an angel food cake with fresh strawberries and whipped cream.
Uh-huh.
Said, I got it covered. So she was gonna handle my sister-in-law's birthday cake, which I ended up making most of it, helping her with, but we did that one together. But for hers, I made angel food cake by scratch for the very first time.
Oh, nice.
I really went out of my comfort zone with this one, but I thought it turned out great. They all loved it. They said it was great. I whipped the whipped cream myself, which
Very
I
good.
did the strawberries up, I helped her cut those up.
Grow the
before.
Did
strawberries.
you grow the strawberries? Did you plant them from seed?
Yeah, my friend Meyer grew the strawberries for me, but usually, she cuts up the strawberries, but I did it all myself.
There you go.
The angel food cake was really out of my comfort zone. I had a box one just as a backup, just in case. But I was very proud of myself.
You're good.
I made peanut butter cookies for her too while I was there. So, but I've made those before.
Do your bind off in the last color.
I did.
I'm thinking of maybe
In the
doing it in the
purple.
blue. I bind off.
Yeah, I bound off in color A.
I probably wouldn't have enough of it.
Hey,
My
the
pen
light
pal has to go to
color.
the hairdresser next Saturday.
Oh, yeah, and it's
That's
different.
the last color you use.
Her
so it's just
time
a
is
matter of
different
if I
too
want
than
to
ours. I mean, it's later in the afternoon.
change
for her,
colors
right?
again. How many more rows?
I'm not gonna finish this.
Not either.
Don't you think it looks pretty with the Pico bind off? It's
Yes.
worth it. I mean, it does take a little
Have you
while.
ever done the, what was it called? Knotted knit two together bind off?
I'm not sure.
It was kind of pointy.
Okay,
Instead of it being a picot little
just little
twirl,
point, okay.
it's like a little
I
zigzag.
might have, but I don't remember it.
So I
That's a
may do
littler
it.
picot on that one, but of course
Yeah.
it's a finer yarn.
Right. So I may try it. And
Hanging up
see.
the one that was stolen,
Oh, yeah. The one that was stolen.
the one that was stolen.
Didn't you do Pico on the Feeling Groovy one too?
I don't know what one.
I don't even remember what that is.
That's the one that you use the Zarbor balls in the circle that are right behind Jenny's head.
Oh, yes, I did.
On
Yes,
my
Feeling
head.
Groovy, that's
Is that
right.
what
Yep,
that is?
that one, yep.
chevron one?
And I use this yarn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So that's.
fingering, yep. So I used one of these and then a fan
Yeah,
girl.
because I did look at that for that gradient package, but I don't have enough yardage.
You
If I
have
make it
enough.
that long.
You have enough. You just have to have another color with it,
Right.
which you're gonna have
Right.
another color with it anyway.
Not if I do that. So I may
No,
just do that.
no, if you want to do
Right,
that,
to
you
do that,
need
you have
another
two
color,
colors,
yeah.
right.
A gradient and
Mhm.
then another one to go along with it.
Which I have that one gradient pastels that I could do.
What time is it? We're gonna do a couple more. Charlene's still open at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
have
finish
two
it.
rows
I know,
of
but look,
color
it'll probably
A.
take me to,
So I'm open till 5.
I know.
You got loads of
I
time.
have
Such a
2 rows of
beautiful
color
day out. I
A,
need to
so
be
we
out
can
doing
both-
something.
Both work. I would have been done if I didn't shop for now and talk to Nancy about movies and
She's
masking
really
and
nice. Nancy's very nice.
she was talking about being on a flight when they said you didn't have to wear them. She said,
Oh, she was on a flight and they
I
didn't have
think
to
that's
wear
what
'em?
she was saying.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or they're getting ready to go and she's glad they stopped it. I saw a video though of one of the flight attendants going down the aisle carrying a bag, this black lady. So she's making up this song about throw away your masks and all this. And she's walking down the aisle with the trash.
They should wait.
Yeah, but my
The
brother-in-law,
flight- the flights, they should have waited till
should
those
have waited
flights landed
because
because
not
there are people
everybody
that were
was
on those
happy.
flights that were
Right.
immune compromised,
Right.
that were on those flights. Somebody was on a flight that was had
Mhm.
flying to a doctor's appointment somewhere because
Right.
they were had
Yeah, I
cancer and
agree.
everybody's
That
throwing
was-
their,
that was
that
not
I thought was
right.
awful. Like you can't wait till they
Right.
expected to be wearing them on that flight anyways,
Right.
well, my brother-in-law
make
works for
choices.
Delta
Exactly.
and in mechanics, and he has to go on the planes to do maintenance. He said their planes were trashed. They had to go through and pick up all the masks before they could go in and do the maintenance work.
I think it was poor
That was
or
very poor. I
on,
mean, they could have made the announcement that
no, I think they should have.
starting such and such.
They don't need
date.
to even make an announcement. They
Well,
just
no,
need to
but I
wait till
mean,
people have,
Well, yeah, but I'm
landed.
saying when they lifted the ban, they should have made a
yeah, shouldn't have been
couple
right
day
then.
announcement or something of any flights currently booked will booked as of this date will continue or something.
Yeah,
So-
or just say
Or-
starting
yeah.
tomorrow's flights,
Right, or a couple days, so people had a choice to switch modes of transportation or whatever,
Yeah.
so.
But he was just so disgusted because he had to clean the plane and pick all
Oh,
the masks
yeah.
up on the floor
Right,
because people couldn't even throw them away in the trash or put them in their pocket.
that's probably why that one flight attendant was going down the aisle with the trash, so people didn't throw them
Yeah.
away. But she was still like, celebrating it, which
Yeah.
I get, but at the same time, when you have people who were not celebrating, that's rude. So,
We've become a me
Oh,
society.
absolutely.
It's disgusting.
yep.
All about me.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's just what everybody is promoting. You need to be happy. You need to be comfortable. So that whether it's get out of your marriage or change genders or whatever, you need to be all about what makes you happy. Yeah, my last flight, the whole flight, I thought I was sitting by a young man. Then when I start talking, I'm not sure. Have a higher pitched voice, so I don't know. And they were just wearing like cargo shorts and a hoodie, so I mean, it could have been either. But and a bandana on their head, so couldn't really tell with hair. Anyway. Yep.
I get so many dang emails that are just junk.
I have 2 email accounts for that reason. Because every time you go to stores or whatever, you got to have your email.
Yeah,
So I just have my Gmail account that's all those kinds of
what I should do
things. And then
that.
I have another account that's like church and my kids'
yeah, the
school.
ones that you
and-
really are looking.
Yeah, the ones that I actually need to read. If I'm at a store and think, oh, I wonder if I have a coupon, then I can go look in that other.
Account.
Yeah,
I should do that because I have a Gmail account that I just use.
Yeah.
I never even look at it.
right. But like if I'm at Kohl's or Penny's or something, it's like, well,
Yeah.
I have a coupon, then I can just go look. And then periodically I just do like a dump. Or I'll pick one store and like,
Yeah.
dump 130 or something,
Yeah, because I get them all. I'll get on my Gmail once in a while for like, oh my gosh, how many emails are on there?
But even like
We're-
grocery and stuff I have on the other
We're
ones.
trying to get rid of Comcast internet, which, so I had switched over to Gmail, so I'm trying to transfer everything over from Comcast to my Gmail account. I went to Comcast, it's like, you have 2,000 emails to go through. I'm like, yeah, I don't need these.
That's low. I have, I think 6. If I have both accounts put together, how many do I have? Oh, 8. There you go. 8,000, 8,500. But like I said, the good portion of those are ones I don't really care. Unless I need to look at them. Keep reading my glutes.
Mhm.
Sore.
Wow.
What did you
sore
do?
from that eye flying thing?
So now you know. Go on that iFly if you want to get a good.
Yeah, that's
What
too,
is-
it's too expensive for a workout.
What is it?
It's that thing in Novi where you're,
Oh, okay.
it's like a wind tunnel. It's like in.
Well, I'm gonna sign off because my husband is on his way back in his home.
Great.
So he's probably gonna want me to fix him lunch.
Well, we'll see you next week, modeling your shawl.
Yep, I will be there next Saturday in person. And Charlene, I will see you Monday.
You Monday, sounds good. Thanks,
Right,
Carolyn.
All right.
For yarn.
Good to see you guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Enjoy the nice weather.
I know, yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you in Texas or something? Where is she?
Carolyn? Oh, she's a Novi.
No,
No,
Oh,
New
I-
Hudson isn't sure. No, that's Terry.
maybe I'm thinking of. Might be my quilting.